Ready to start shortly. Thank you very much for your patience. We understand that. We need to have 3 in order to vote to make it official, so, although most of your stuff is gonna end up passed anyways, but we have to go by the book, so, all right? So, greatly appreciated, and thank you for your patience. Okay, City of Lowell, Wednesday, March 26th, 2025. We had the first day of spring the other day, imagine that? Aren't we lucky? Okay, let's go. Number 1, Elfrida Jackson, please. Elfrida Jackson. Okay. When we call you, can you please go to the podium to speak? We'll make it a lot easier for you to understand. Thank you very much. Okay. We've got 3 schools here. I'm going to take them all together.
I'm going to do that. You want to do number 2?
No, do those right now.
Okay, so there's 3. Yeah, number 3.
Number 3 was the Moody School.
Yep, 24.
Number 24, which is...
Do you want me to go to the podium?
Yes, please, please. All 3 schools go there, then we can get all this done at once. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Brendan?
I'm just trying to move things along with people waiting. Okay. And number
Brendan
27,
Greenhouse, right, Brendan?
Health.
Yeah. And Jason Shaughnessy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, good idea, actually.
All right. Ellen, Moody School?
Yep.
What do you need?
Ellen Edison, we need a permit for Fort Hill Park for Moody Day for a couple of hours
Same thing you do
on
every
June
year?
6th. Huh?
Same thing you do every year?
Same thing we do every year.
Need anything new?
No, we don't need anything new. I think this is our 32nd year.
Okay.
Well,
I think you guys should come to us. Just saying.
Can we put her back on the list?
try to keep at the bottom.
Yeah, I know. Okay, and the other group was the, Greenhead School?
Greenhouse.
Yeah, what are you doing?
We're going to be doing our field day, so we're requesting McPherson, and we usually use all the softball fields there, start setting up. And we did it the past 2 years,
As usual. Oh.
as usual, yes.
Okay, and the next group is the... Shaughnessy.
Yes.
What are you doing?
Same thing, field day, same as we've always done. I think it's
Okay.
June 6th, rain date, the Monday.
Okay, entertain a motion?
I just have one question for Brendan. Brendan? Do you need the bathrooms up there?
Yes, please.
Oh, you do? Okay, you worked that out? Okay, all right. No, because the other 2 schools, Moody and Shaughnessy, they're right there. The buildings are right there, but you're a little bit across the street and stuff
Yes,
like that.
please, yeah.
Okay.
He's helped us out every year, so.
Okay.
No, okay, I just wanted to make sure that
Thank
you
you
were all
very
set with that.
Can
Okay.
you make a motion?
I'll make a motion, Mr. Chairman, that we approved all 3.
I'll second.
Okay. Heather, you have those? Yes, I got it. All right. Further discussion? All in favor?
All right.
All
Aye.
opposed? Motion carries. You're all set. Thank you very much.
All right.
Have a good season and a good
Yeah.
field day.
Bye, Ellen. Bye-bye.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Colleen Cregan, please. Welcome. Colin Cregan, I'm sorry. Yeah.
I'm actually just representing Colin. My name's David, but we're here for our annual permit request.
Excuse me, guys in the back, I can't hear. All right, thank you. All right, go ahead, please.
Sorry, we're here for our annual permit request for the Ryan Field. We've been doing this for the last 10 years for our Frisbee League.
Okay. Doing anything different?
Well, we had an issue with the lights last year. Sometimes it would turn off around 9:30 or 10. Do you know if those lights are on till 10:30?
I can.
Yes,
So
Shannon.
we can adjust the time of the lights. The problem is the lights themselves. There's an entire pole out. They think they can fix the problem, but we need to get heavy equipment onto that field prior to doing that without damaging the field.
Okay.
And those lights are almost 30 years old, so we're not sure we're going to get another season out of them, according to the city electrician, but we can definitely change the lights. We need them on till like 10.
Yeah, I would say 10:30 at the latest.
Okay, so we can make a note to change them, but let's just hope they last the season.
Okay. Thanks.
Okay, yeah, your permit request is from 7:30 to 9:30.
That's right. Yeah, that was
Okay.
the
So
time.
to keep the lights on till 10:30, could incur an additional cost.
Okay, well, let's
There's
keep the
2-hour
9:30.
brackets, okay?
Okay.
So you just want to leave it as is?
Let's leave it as is.
Okay,
Yeah.
if you stay on longer, it's a benefit for you.
Right.
And if you need something, get back to us ASAP, okay?
Okay.
All right?
Heather, all them dates are available?
Yep, all those dates
Okay,
are available.
okay. Well, I just know that that's been a in-demand field this year, the Ryan Field. It's, we got a lot of senior league baseball leads this year, and I know the Ryan Field's been sought off a lot, so,
Those are Sunday nights, so.
yeah. All right, Mr. Chairman, I'll make a motion to accept the times and dates requested at the total fee of $300.
I'll second.
Further discussion? All in favor?
All right,
All opposed? Motion carries. You're all set.
Thank you very much.
All righty. Number 4. Aureliel Diaz, please. 12th birthday party. Okay. Okay, we got you on here, Gil, for multiple things. We're gonna push you to the end. If I can clear out the room first, please, so thank you for your patience and understanding. Thank you for here. Just all the different things, I don't want to have to go through them all right now.
Mr. Chairman, I had something else I wanted to,
Yeah. No. Go to number 6. I'm gonna go to page. Marvin Winston, please. Marvin Winston, please. Welcome. Doing a cookout.
Yes.
Okay, and who's the cookout for, please?
It's for students at the UMass Lowell University.
Okay. You sponsored by UMass?
No, no.
No, this is just a group getting together?
Yeah.
Have you done this before?
Yeah, I've tried to for 2 years, like the past 2 years, but the weather hasn't been on my side.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So I wanted to ask for a rain date of April 24th. Is that available?
Judge Pavilion is the 24th available, Heather?
You'll have to give me a minute to check.
Yeah, okay, no problem. A lot of times when you request a rain date, and that's a busy time, so somebody might be coming in later, you have to pay for the rain date as well, because you're now preventing somebody else from coming in and utilizing that, so hope you understand that.
I understand.
Mr. Chairman?
Yes.
Excuse me. Yeah, you know, there's an outstanding fee on this, Marvin. You have an outstanding fee from last year.
Is it $170?
Yes.
I paid that recently.
Oh. Oh, okay.
These are,
313.
our paperwork shows that it's up to date. So if it's been paid, it hasn't reflected in our minutes.
Our
And
system.
and I just asked the secretary, and it's not paid.
I can double check if it was done before I left today. April 24th is available as well.
When was that payment date, sir?
Probably in February I paid this.
Ooh.
So, yeah, the only thing is that we can't issue another permit until, if you have an outstanding balance. That's just protocol of our policy.
Okay.
So until that's straightened out, we can't issue and say, I mean, we can go ahead and say, once it's paid, we can make the dates available to you, but until it's paid, no permit will be issued.
Okay,
No,
I
new
can make
permit.
the payment right now if that's possible.
Yeah, and you'll have to straighten it out with the secretary. She said it's all paid. We can approve this, the dates you're requesting, but you won't be given a permit for that day until the other outstanding balance has been
He
paid
wants
up.
to repay for it now. If he's
Yeah,
double paid,
yeah,
we'll
yeah.
get it credit
Yeah.
later on. Okay. Heather? What is your process with that? You okay with that?
Yep, so he still has a fee of 170. As long as he pays it, then we can issue him another permit.
Okay.
Now,
You can do that tonight, sir, Mr. Wynn.
Okay. If I do that tonight, do I have to come back to City Hall for an approval or no?
No, we can approve you tonight for the other dates with the understanding that the outstanding balance will be paid. Now, the April 24th, were you looking for the same time,
Yes.
6 to 10?
Did you know that that's a Thursday?
Yeah. Is it also possible if the electricity can be turned on at 5:30 to get everything set up?
Shannon, what do we have over there?
Where is it?
Shed Park.
Well, there's a custodian there, right?
The pavilion, yeah.
Yeah.
Custodian there.
If it's,
Not 6 to 10.
If they didn't, well,
Which,
Yes, he's looking for 6 PM to 10 PM.
Yeah, somebody will be there beforehand, set up.
Okay.
And what are you gonna be cooking with?
Just hot dogs, burgers, regular cookout food.
And how are you cooking them, sir?
I'll cook them at home and then bring them.
Okay,
To the
yeah. You're not using,
Oh, no grill.
okay, all right, thank you. Okay. All right, so we got, the 170, and this year is 200. So outstanding 370, am I correct on that?
right, but he also asked for a rain date, right? So he's asked for two, actually tonight he's asking for 2 dates.
All right,
And if
that's
it's
another
200, there
200.
will be 400 plus the 170 euros will be 570.
570, sir, would be total due tonight then. Okay.
Yep.
sorry, question for the board. But then if the rain date for Thursday, would there be a custodial fee that would be needed, Shannon? Because would there be someone there during that time?
Well, if it gets canceled for the rain, obviously they're not going to pay for a custodian for a canceled date.
Right.
They would only pay for the custodian the date they use.
Okay.
So my advice would be that if you know it's pouring that money, just cancel it. And so we don't have to have the custodian going out there. We can help you that way. And then on the 24th, because if you don't cancel, you're paying for the custodian. You're not paying for anything else in the city. I mean, we're basically just, you're paying for the custodian. Are you a resident of the city of Lowell?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so you understand what to do?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we got the 2 dates.
So, Mr. Chairman, I'll make a motion to accept the April 19th and April 24th rain date. And the time 6 or 10 at the cost of $400.
A second?
Okay.
And he'll take care of the outstanding balance. That has nothing to do
Right,
with our agenda.
that doesn't have.
Right,
We have a second on that?
yes.
Second, yep.
Okay, further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. You're all set, sir.
So Marvin, when you have a chance, just put in a request for that April 24th date. That way I can process it.
Okay.
Okay, buddy?
Thank you.
Good luck.
Good luck. 7. Okay. Virginia Najiji, please. Virginia? Yes, welcome. Okay. Okay, what can we do for you, please?
Good evening. I'm back. I was here last month.
Yes, I remember that, correct.
Yes. And so we are still intending to hold the meeting, if granted the permit, on the 27th of May and July 5th. And the group is underway with the registration, and we called an insurance firm by the name Monica Insurance Agency.
What group is it under, please?
Oh, it's the
I'm
Kenyan,
having a hard time understanding.
the Kenyan Community Outreach Group, and the purpose of the group is creating awareness on mental health
Okay,
based on the number of people, young people that we have lost in the community over the last few years.
okay, yeah.
Yeah, so our purpose was to meet at Shed Park.
Okay, so we have dates, May 17th is the first date that you wanted?
Yes, and yes,
Okay. And the second one is, would be July 5th, so we have, you want the track?
yes,
Okay. And then you also, and the same day you want the basketball courts?
yes, please.
And then you also want just the pavilion?
Thank you.
Mhm.
Okay. So there would be a fee for the track, block of 6 would be $150. The fee for the basketball court would be $150.
What she's using.
And the fee for the pavilion would be $600. No, would be yeah, would be 600. So the grand total, they would be 900. Am I correct on that, Heather?
For A, B, and C.
A, B, and C.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, and those are available?
Yep.
Okay. You understand those?
Yes.
Okay, all right. And you got everything else worked out. Thank you for that. You're a
Okay.
busy girl.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Questions?
Yes. You said that this is for the Kenyon Community Outreach Group, right?
Yeah, that's the name of the group.
And yes, it sounds like you guys are doing great work, and so this is something where you're trying, obviously, reaching out to the community because of the losses that have been seen around here. So I'd like to make a motion, if it's possible, that we waive the fees, not the custodial fee, but the resident adult fee, since it's something that's going to actually benefit the community at large.
We don't have any custodial fee here.
The custodian fee is there, Mr.
Yeah.
The
Chairman.
fee is one for, okay.
Yeah.
The first two, A and B, there's no.
Right,
custodial
right.
fee. Okay.
Yeah, so just waiving those 150, the resident fees, the resident adult fees for 150.
Right, the
Yeah, I see
custodian,
those, okay.
Yeah.
now, the custodian fee is $450, Heather?
Right.
Correct.
Yeah,
But,
okay, I see that.
you're taking the 4 hours times 3, right?
Yeah.
Even though it's the same time that all the events are happening on the same time.
So I'm only doing it times 3 because it's 3 4-hour blocks, not because
Oh,
it's
it's from the whole day, the 10 to 10, it's a 12-hour day, right?
Correct.
Right.
Yeah, okay,
Okay.
okay, thank you, Heather. I'm going to second the motion to waive. It's a community event that you're helping the awareness out there for your group, and I appreciate what you're doing. As far as custodian fee, we can't waive that. That's not something we as a board can do, because that's extenuating services that you're requiring, and that's, the city has to hire one of the employees to go out there. So there's nothing this board can do about waiving that, but we will waive the residency. As far as the residents, I'm sorry, yeah, the adult fee, because you're doing something we think is going to enhance and better the neighborhood. So I will second that motion, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, so we'd have A, B, and C, total would be $450.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Okay. And you're gonna get the insurance binder for us?
Yes,
You do?
and I will send an email to Heather.
Okay, great.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, all opposed? All right, motion carries. So that covers A, B, and C on May
450, right?
17.
450?
450.
Total grand total
Huh?
450.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Now we'll go to D, which is the community event on Saturday, July 5th. And the pavilion, what are you gonna be doing there that day?
We're gonna hold like more activities, but this time round, like bringing people together, talking to them. And you told me we cannot bring food, like we cannot cook, but we bring food, ready food to be eaten.
You can't bring you can bring charcoal grills, but you can't bring gas grills.
Oh, okay,
Okay,
okay.
so charcoal's okay, but you still have to let the fire department, the local fire department know.
We'll bring food, like ready
Okay.
to eat food.
Yeah, that's easy then.
Yes.
That way. Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
We can have dance, music, and just our own things.
Okay.
Yeah.
sounds good.
Mm.
Okay, a motion on that? And again, there's a custodial fee, which is $450, which we
Same
cannot
thing.
waive.
Waive the fee.
Yeah.
Resident fee.
Again, it sounds is this like it sounds like this is something that is intended to again bring community together, which at this point we all need that. So I would make a motion to waive the resident residential fee, so waive that 150 fee.
I'll second it.
Okay, so we have the custodial fee be $450.
Mhm.
Okay, so that's Shed Park Pavilion on July 5th, okay? Further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. You're all set.
Thank you so
All
much.
right. And thank you for coming back and doing due diligence.
God bless you all.
Good luck to you.
Luck.
Go.
You worked hard over the time.
Yes, you did. You've done a good job.
Okay. Nicholas Badilio, please. Welcome. I'm good. How about yourself? Good. What can we do for you, Nick?
I'm looking to get a permit for, I believe it's Ventura Field, over by the cemeteries, for Gorham. I want to host like a family-orientated kickball tournament. And I've been reaching out to like a bunch of families and friends and stuff like that. And right now I have about like 60 people signed up.
Okay.
So I wanted to like go about it the right way so that we're not just popping up on a field and, you know,
That's
getting
nice.
picked off, or we get to a field and there's people there already, so,
Okay, I have two fields listed. I have Manning Field,
yes,
and that's May 3rd, and I also have Ventura, and that's May 3rd.
Yes.
You looking for both of them?
yes, correct.
Okay. Aren't those next to each other?
Yes,
Oh, okay, all right. That's what I thought.
yeah, I wanted to have like both of them so that way we can have
Oh, all right.
multiple games going at the same time.
Kickball. Nice that comes back. Played that as a kid. All right, what else you need?
That would be it, just the field permits.
Okay. Anyone have questions or concerns?
Yeah, that's sensitive word around here, the tournament. Are you charging people for the tournament?
Yes, so there is going to be an entry fee, it's $20 per person. And basically like the top winning teams will get like a cash prize and stuff like that.
All right, so it's not really family kickball games. So how many teams do you think are going to be competing, and where are they competing from?
Just basically all around, I would say Middlesex County, a lot from Lowell, like Drake-it, Chelmsford, Billerica. It's basically just like a bunch of friends and family.
You've got 60 people signed up already?
Yes, just
How
about.
many people on the team?
10 each,
10, so you got 5 teams signed up.
just about.
Okay. Not making any money there. Okay, thoughts?
It's a tough thing because
Yeah.
we've got 3 or 4 other requests for tournaments, and we're going to be charging these people for tournaments. And
Yeah, well, yeah. Are you advertising it as a tournament?
Yes, I am actually. I am advertising as a tournament.
All right.
and how many teams you have?
So it's actually like a draft style. Pretty much you put your name in, we have captains, and the captains will pick teams. So there.
So
there
what do you
are,
have per team? How many players
10,
per?
we're trying to do like at least 10 per team.
10 per team?
Yep.
So if you have 100 people sign up, you can have 10 teams?
Yes, just about, yep.
Okay.
And the biggest problem we have with tournaments, whether small or big, we have to go by the same set of rules and guidelines.
Yep.
Okay? So a lot of people do things and they want to call it tournaments, they can give somebody a trophy at the end, and a lot of people just go and play and you get a first place trophy, but then that's it. When you're starting to have people pay an admission fee to get in, it changes the game,
Okay, yep.
okay?
That's very true. Understandable.
So what was the thing that initiated this, please, Nick?
So I play flag football, and I'm on the flag football team. And so I play in a bunch of like flag football tournaments, basically everywhere. And I wanted to just do something different than flag football and kind of like get people together, because every time like we all get together, it's basically the same group from flag football people.
Ah.
But every time we get together, it's only for flag football. So I kind of wanted to just do something like a little bit different.
Where do you have the flag football game?
So it's basically all around. I play at South Common. I played at Frank Ryan Field, the baseball field over there. I play in like Bedford, New Hampshire, Winchester. We play basically all over.
All right. Yeah, because I don't remember any of them tournaments being played for that within the city lately. Okay. And how many games will he play for on the?
So I want to do at least 3 games per team, like guaranteed, at least 3 games.
All right. So if you have 10 teams, that'd be 5 games, and they'd get 3, so that'd be 15 games.
Yes.
And we'll look at what some of our proposed tournament rules would be.
What we've charged in the past, Mr. Chairman, and what was given to us tonight is $150 per field, per day. I know we got it on our agenda tonight to set up a tournament fee from this point going forward, hopefully once we pass it to the city council. But passes that right now it's open. The language in our bylaws state that it's open. It's up to the board of directors the board of parks to determine the fee. It's just that we don't want people coming in here and having a tournament, charging a fee to people to use our fields, and then making money off our fields and only paying us, $75. That doesn't even pay for the garbage.
Of course.
It doesn't even pay for the garbage that the garbage got to go pick up. So, I guess I'm just going to go with what we have from past in 2023 that was given to me prior to the meeting. That I'm going to have to. I'll have to go that we'll charge the resident fee of $75, but I'm also going to put a tournament fee of $150 per field for the day.
Okay.
So if he wants 2 fields, Mr. Chairman, I'm gonna recommend that we charge him $300 for both fields. $150 per field, but if he's using both fields, he's tying up the park for 6 hours. It's basically the whole day. And I hate to do this, Nicholas, but this is just, when your tournament fee is just completely different. It's on our radar to do something, and we're gonna do something tonight. There will be something done tonight, so the tournaments won't be given up for $1.50. You won't get it on your 50 anymore.
The
Nobody will
tournament
get
fee
it.
would be $150, and the field fee would be $75, so it'd be $225 per field, so the grand total would be $450. Okay? And like I said, you're in the beginning.
Yep.
Next time, it could be $14.50.
Oh, it's going up.
We don't control that, we get direction from up above, so we try to protect our fields and also protect our citizens, and that's what we try to do, is be fair across the board. And
Of course.
it's difficult at times.
So tournament fee is $125, $150 per field?
Right. So total, yes, a total of $450.
Do you still want?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So, Mr. Chairman, I'll make a motion that we accept the times and dates as requested at $450, is that what you said, Mr. Chairman?
Yes. $225 per field.
Okay.
I'll second.
Okay, second, okay. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. You're all set, Nick. Good luck.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
All righty. Jane Calvin, please. Welcome. How are you?
Wait. Oh, yeah.
These things are tough to cover, don't they?
Huh? Yeah. I mean, you can't deviate from something with charging
No,
$20
you
or
can't.
someone charging $150.
Okay, what are we doing here, Jane?
The Lowell Parks and Conservation Trust is hosting our first Run for Nature at the end of September on Sunday, September 28th. We check the dates with all the other runs that happen locally, including like the Fireman's Run, which is the weekend before. This run I've given you a map. This run, we're intentionally using these parks because these are all parks that we have an active stewardship role in.
Oh, okay.
And so we bring volunteers out to the Concord River Greenway, corporate groups, individuals to care for the Concord River Greenway. We have programs that we offer in Shed Park and at the Pine Arts School, and we've done quite a bit of tree planting in all of these parks. So we want to be able to showcase the stewardship that we've done on these properties. It is a fundraiser, and all the funds will go back into our programming.
You guys have been great in the past. I know that with all the stuff Lowell Conservation Trust has done, so.
Thank you very much. So I've given you
When Mr. Conant was involved years ago.
Yes, he's still an emeritus board member,
Is he? Okay.
as is Matt Donahue.
Tell him I said hello.
So I've given you like the sponsorship packet, the website, a flyer that we're using, just to give you as much background as possible.
All right. And you need, the pavilion is, yeah, just to set up.
Right, it'll be a little bit like a festival, like we've asked Mass Audubon to come with a live animal, and we'll have opportunities for other groups to have tables and booths. It'll be on a small scale.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, because we got a custodial fee for the pavilion, that's all.
Right, and we're happy to pay that. That's
Okay,
fine.
all right.
Yep.
And, resident fee, $50, we'd have a grand total of $200.
That's fine.
Okay.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion that we waive the resident fee. It's a
agree.
community event,
I think you did a great job.
community event out there, but we'll have to charge it for the custodian. Again, we don't have any,
I appreciate that.
no, you're welcome. So the custodial fee will be $150. So make that form of a motion to waive the resident fee.
Definitely
Need a
second that. Second that.
Okay. Further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. All opposed? Motion carries. You're all set?
Thank you. Thank you for
Good
your
luck.
partnership on this.
Oh, you're most welcome.
Good luck, Jane.
Thank you.
I was on that board in the original inception.
What's that?
I was on that board when they first
Is that-
started. Yeah.
Steve and I graduated high school together.
Yeah. Okay. Patel. Okay, welcome. Okay, what do we got you back here for?
I'm just requesting for the evening time for the young cricketers that's gonna grow and hopefully play good. So it's for the youth cricket. We have the students from 12 to 17 just gonna practice in the evening time. But unfortunately, they cannot play with us, the adult cricket. So
Different game.
hopefully, when they will grow,
faster,
start
right.
learning, then they will start playing with us.
Okay. Okay. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday from 5:30 to 7:30. Okay. Now you're looking from April 1st to October 10th. And
Yeah, I mean, I just put the dates for the, but I know you have a.
We cut them off.
Yes, I know.
Cut them off now. Okay, what is the cutoff date? that
June, is it June 29th? I don't know what.
Yeah.
June 30th.
The end of June?
June
30th, yes.
Thank you. Okay. Now a leading question. Is the other organization thinking about putting a youth group in too?
No,
No, okay, you sure?
not during the weekdays. Yeah,
Pardon?
this is the weekdays, not the weekend. But yeah,
Yeah, I know, I just wanted to,
right. We don't want to go through that. Right.
no, I don't want to go through that again.
Trust me, I don't either.
Okay,
And also, on the other question on the ground, thanks to him, we looked at probably three grounds, I think, right? And I think one of them will work for us, but I think there are two tournaments going on right now on the weekend.
okay.
But until that's done, I don't think we can use it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's cricket is it's growing in everywhere, not just this
Yeah.
state. It's everywhere. So I really appreciate if you guys can help us out. With the even I requested for the Saturday, from 8 to whole day.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I got only from 8 to 12. But
Right.
so if you can, help me out for the NAC, I think I have to come back. We have to come back in June.
Yeah.
July or June or July. I think that's the next slot we have to request for.
Correct. Right.
So we looked with Ms. Shannon and we looked everywhere, but unfortunately Nothing is working out.
Yeah, the
Tough right now.
Gonzalez Field wasn't doable, right?
Yeah, it wasn't wide enough.
Lengthwise
Yeah,
was
yeah.
good, the width,
Yeah.
unfortunately, no.
Okay.
Now, how about that? Shannon, did we take care of these soccer nets? They're not a problem out there, right? Some of them out there, there was 2 out there.
Yes, there, but you know, the
They're
length,
not your problem, they're not your way.
that's not a
Okay,
problem. It's
Okay,
just the
that's
width
fine.
that, you know, it's not, yeah.
But I mean, I seen some soccer nets out at the hobby.
Oh, at the hobby, oh, it's still there.
Okay, but they're not in your way.
No, I mean, whenever we have a game, if they're in the way, we just
Okay,
put it
okay.
on the side.
Right.
I mean, not, we just move.
Again, I call it a good thing. It's the only thing, we don't have, there's a lot of parks, but now we're starting to see, it since the pandemic, more people coming out, more groups are coming out wanting the fields. And our problem is now is not having enough fields, and that's a good problem, I think, sometimes, rather than not, the fields not being used at all. Because as you know, the city of Lowell is pumping over $10 million into their parks over the next 2 years.
Yes.
So there's a reason why we want these parks to be used. We want these parks to be used.
Right, right.
So we're not here to shut people up.
Use them.
Right,
That's
right,
what
right.
we're
My only request is when we come for next time, just if you can help us out.
Yeah, we're working with-
a couple hours, maybe 3 hours.
we're-
That'll be.
We're working with you, we're working with you.
Please.
Yeah.
You know, last time we were talking, I know they built a page. I mean, before they even built, I had a discussion with him. I think we met at the Hobby Park, Hobby Field. We were thinking about making a page, but before that, they already had the concrete and everything. So there was no other way we gonna make our.
We're gonna work on it as the future goes on, and we can
Yep.
deal with this now. I got a long agenda.
Yep.
Yep.
and we got
Sounds
started
good.
late tonight.
Sounds good, sounds good.
I appreciate.
Yeah, no
Thank
problem. No, thank you.
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion to accept the times and dates from April 1st, 2025 to June 30th, 2025 at no fee.
Okay.
I'll second.
When you talk about youth, what are the age of the kids that are playing?
From 12 to 17,
12 to 17?
maybe 18, 12 to 17, 18. They're,
Okay. All right.
gotta teach them so they can take over, right?
I know. Okay. Further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. You're all set.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. Pamela Miller.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, how are you?
Hi.
My name is Dolores. I'm actually representing Coalition for About an Acre for Pamela Miller because she wasn't able to come.
Okay. Annual cleanup event.
Yes, so we have a couple of events coming up. They're all our community events. We do them annually. This will be our 41st annual cleanup, and we're just requesting permits for the North Common Park
Okay.
stage area.
Okay. All right, let me just look at them all. We have, okay, cleanup at North Common Stage. Okay, North Common Stage, another one. Okay, so the first one is for Saturday, April 26th is the cleanup day, is that
Yep.
correct? Okay.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion that we take them all, bundle all of them. A,
Yeah,
B,
that's what I was thinking,
Okay,
too.
A, B, C, and D, and E.
Okay.
Bundle them and make a motion, unless you need something. from
No,
us.
we're pretty good. We come every year. I think this is our 40th year. Our Acre Festival is our 11th year doing it. Our National Night Out, we work with the city to do that as well, so pretty common.
Everything's been great in the
Yep.
past.
I'll be down there.
Oh.
Great.
I'll be down there every year.
Okay,
I get a call to get down there, but
okay, make the motion,
I
sir.
make a motion to accept times and dates as requested on A, B, C, D, and E,
Okay.
Second.
at no cost.
Okay. Further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. You're all set.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Good job, by the way.
You get all that?
I got it.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Michael Lasola, please. Welcome.
Good evening, sir. How are you?
I'm good, Your Honor. Oh, wait a minute. Be careful.
President and head coach of the Mill City Eagles, which is a nonprofit organization, amateur football program within the city.
Okay.
Do a lot of community work. Ran the citywide's first annual free football clinic, partnered with the Mass Pirates. Did a separate clinic for the Lowell Junior High football program, as well as Lowell Pop Warner program. Requesting dates and times, wasn't able to submit them. Had some trouble in the past 2 years where dates requested weren't actually in use. That was resolved last year. So I wasn't able to put my full dates in. If I have permission to approach, I have the dates I can submit to you guys.
Okay. Pass them to Heather, please. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
The time we're requesting for practice typically is a Thursday night, 8 to 10. What we've done in the past 2 years, we've had to request a full block. We pay in full for the 4 hours. We have no problem doing that. Junior high and Pop Warner, during their season, they stay on the field till we get onto the field. So, with the partnership with them, junior high football program runs our concession. They keep 100% of the proceeds. Every kid in the city is allowed to come to our games under the age of 18 for free. Pretty much pack the house. The game dates that I'm requesting during the season from June through August, I would only need 5 home games, as we play 5 away games before our playoffs and the nationals. In the first 2 dates in September, which would be Saturday nights, we're requesting a flat 5-hour block, which is something that we did last year as opposed to the 4. We pay our bill up front before our season even starts. So we're asking to see if there's some flexibility with that, because I know, like I said in the past, there's been dates blocked out and not in use.
Yeah, no, I understand your position. If you need 5 hours and like pay for another 4, we try to do that. But if each time is 5 hours and if there are 4 of them.
We'll pay for the 5.
1 hour is now a block, so we,
Yeah, sure,
totally
absolutely.
works out. Okay. Heather, are we all up to date with everything on this organization that you know of?
Yep, fee-wise?
Yes.
Yep, they don't know any fees.
Okay. Okay. The reason I asked one time in the past if it different.
Oh, sure, absolutely.
And just got to make sure, and nothing on you.
And the field we're actually requesting is actually for both practice and for the games would be Rizzo's turf field at Cawley Stadium. We've practiced at the upper field the past 2 years. We have all kids that come out of college and out of high school. The college kids are typically looking for additional film, so they have an opportunity to go overseas or play arena football. High school kids are some, who go to vocational schools looking to continue play. Some are looking for film to get into college. We had a player last year that signed a contract to go play pro ball in the Czech Republic. Field was in tough shape, hurt his ankle, wasn't able to go over there, so he missed the opportunity to go over there. So that's why we're requesting Rizzo's field.
Okay. Unfortunately, injuries are part of football.
Sure, absolutely.
Everybody acknowledges it, even on the pro level. So
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
I'm sorry to hear that happen to your player. Okay, questions, concerns?
Yeah, Mr. Chairman, as far as what's on the agenda tonight, what was given to us prior, I don't have a problem with the practice fields. I'm going to stay consistent, and you can keep on coming down here every month if you want. I am not going to vote to utilize our high school fields. Rizzo Field is our synthetic field, and I'm one board member. I'm not going to vote to use any of our high school fields. That's the alumni baseball field, the Cavano soccer field, the Rizzo synthetic football field, and the girls softball. I'm not going to vote in favor to use any of them fields by any outside groups other than the high school kids, the Pop Warner kids, or kids in kids in display sports, or other police youth programs. So I, as one member, will not vote in favor of using Rizzo Field, and I'm going to stay consistent with that. I've been doing that, I think, Mr. Chairman, for over a year now, for almost 2 years. And I'm not going to, it's just, the field, the stadium itself is in bad shape. It needs over $20 million worth of work. And we got a group out there that just private funds raised over $1 million to help renovate that field. I'm not going to give that field out. That's for high school and Pop Warner and young youth leagues, not for an outside semi-pro league. That's my opinion, Mr. Chairman.
So you guys voted last month to not allow adult use on those fields at all. So
Right.
that's a new policy.
That's what I'm saying. That wasn't
So they
on my agenda.
they put in a request for the turf and I declined it.
Okay, and I appreciate that, but I just want to let him know because I've gotten other calls from other people affiliated with the, and you know what? They can have President Trump call me up. I'm going to say the same thing. We're not going to use the alumni, the high school fields. High school fields for the high school youth kids in our youth programs, our Pop Warner programs, and that's why the fields are all wrecked. They're spending over $20 million to renovate that place up there, and I'm not going to give that field up. And that's not just the Mill City. I think they've been great partners in helping our youth programs. Has nothing to do with them. Has to do with any group that comes before me to ask me to use the high school. We just turned away the over 30 baseball, who's been using the alumni field for years. We turned them away. I'm one board member, and I'm going to vote, and I think we made a motion at the last meeting, Mr. Chairman, that we're not going to be renting out our high school complex, which is the Mountain Complex. And again, I will repeat it, that's the turf field out there for the high school. That's the softball field, the varsity girls softball field. The Cavano, brand new, 6 months old, new turf out there for the soccer field, and the baseball field.
All right, so the only thing that,
As far as the practice, I mean, what's on my agenda tonight, I have no problem with that. And I'd even be willing to waive, because they give services back to the community, I'd be willing to waive the resident adult fee of $300. If he wants to use the practice field, Machado Field, which is on my agenda tonight, on our agenda, I should say, and then I'm willing to approve that with the $900, and in the light fee, I believe is 4-hour block for $300, so it'd be $1,200 instead of $15. So I'm willing to knock off $300 to use the Machado practice field.
you interested in just the practice field?
Unfortunately not. Our organization relocated, so Lowell's our home. So we'd have to look to relocate the entire organization, which, kind of hurts the ties that we have with the youth programs. We're moving to another city for it.
Yeah, understood.
So,
Okay, you can process going through this, and as you know, there's only 3 of us here, and 1 of them is against it, so that wouldn't pass. You can remove it to look for better consideration else time, and maybe see what else we might be able to work out down the road. If that's your call, you can remove. I feel that's all we can present it. Just trying to help you out.
no, I completely understand, and I respect, what Kiki's saying about the situation. I'm all about the youth sports. It's just, with our organization, it doesn't make sense to practice a couple nights in Lowell, practice a couple days in Haverhill, practice a couple days in Lawrence, and then still not have a home field for our games, so.
It's not a knock on your organizations, they're great
No,
organizations.
I understand. Trust me, I respect it. I'm,
You know.
as you guys know, I'm tied in with a lot of the youth programs within the
Right.
city, so, yeah. Good.
Okay, do you wish to withdraw your motion?
Yeah, you can
Thank-
withdraw.
Okay, all right, well, thank you very much, sir, for
All
coming.
right, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Let's get out. Okay, Joseph Essien, please. Welcome. I'm getting hungry, what are we having? Evening.
I want to thank all of you for the opportunity we had last year. We had a community event, first in many years, and it was a very successful event.
Good.
We had the city and a couple of council members of the Lowell City Council showed up. It was a great event. We had Lowell Community Health Center. They show up and they help the community. We are doing the same thing this year, health screening and social events. And we are going to invite the mayor also, like we did last year.
Okay. How many people you expect? How many did you have last year?
Last year, we were expecting about 100. We had about 120, so.
Expecting more this year, I would bet.
It could be less.
Oh, okay. Okay, questions or concerns?
Yep. Joe, I'm sorry, from that last vote, my mind was still floating out. What is the
No.
purpose? The purpose, I mean, I hate doing that, but I'll move on.
No, that's okay.
I hate doing that to anybody, but it just has to be done because never mind. What is the purpose of your cookout? I'm
So
sorry.
last year, we had a couple of deaths among Ghanaians, young people who, a couple of them had heart attack because they were not taking care of themselves. So we decided that every year we'll do health screening among Ghanaians. Last year, we actually extended it to other folks that showed up. We had Lowell Healthcare Center came up, they had a table, they provided health screening. The Ghanaian nurses and nurse practitioners also had a table, and they helped with the health screening. And we educated people on the importance of getting health services. This year, we want to include mental health. I work in the mental health field.
I actually remember you. I distinctly remember you from last year, because that's, dude, you're doing great work, and it's something that a lot of us don't pay attention to until it's too late. So, thank you. So, number one, thank you for doing that and actually shedding light on things that we don't talk about within our own lives, in our communities, et cetera. That's it. I mean, I would vote to, now getting to the business part of it, waiving the resident adult fee, because.
Making a formal motion?
Yeah, making a formal motion to.
I'll second your motion.
Yeah, because this.
What is the motion?
Motion is to waive the resident fee, the
Mhm.
adult fee
Okay.
of $150. Is that
Mhm.
correct?
We
Yep.
just have a custodial fee.
Yep.
Would be $450. Okay. We have a motion.
And second.
By Karen, second. Okay, further discussion?
Mhm.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. You're all set. Good luck. We got a expanding community, which is nice.
Yeah.
We all should have somebody here.
I got to count down.
Okay. Let's see if we can do that. So I don't mind. Okay, Maxim Kimbird, please. Maxim Kimbird, please. Sporting event and cookout? No? Okay. Maria Fabry, please. After-school program? Hi, welcome.
Thank you.
Cumanzelis Multiple Field.
Yes.
Okay, what are you looking to do?
We're going to play soccer at that field, and I have to say that we have been using it kind of all along, but we wanted to make it official so that no one else uses it while we're doing our after-school program, which ends at 4 in the afternoon.
Okay, and which school is this?
The Bartlett School.
I thought, but I want to make sure I
Sure.
got it right. Okay. It's an after-school?
Yes.
Organized through the school?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Any questions or concerns?
No.
No.
Well, listen.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, no.
Make a motion to accept times and dates as requested at no fee.
Second.
Okay. Further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Okay. Motion carries. Don't play without a permit again. Thank you. Good luck. Okay, Tina Suez, Grecian Festival, please.
I'm not Tina.
Yeah, we noticed that. Okay.
I'm Mark Elysian, representing the Transfiguration Greek Orthodox Church.
You signed in, please?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Was
thank
it Mark? Mark?
Mark, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So what do you want, Mark?
Well, so we have an annual Grecian festival since 1979. Been doing it for many years, and every year we come in and request to have the North Common. We're right next to the North Common, the stage area, just reserved for that weekend. That's May 30th Friday, May 31st Saturday, and June 1st Sunday.
Okay. It's always been successful, hasn't it?
It's been great. Lots
The
of
food,
great,
great.
great food, great music.
Right.
Everyone come on down.
Okay. Motion here?
I make a motion to accept times and dates as requested at the total fee of $275.
Wait.
I was,
Waive the resident fee?
yeah, I was gonna
The
say,
festival's
listen,
gone on for so long.
Okay.
I wish I could be there. You guys have to do it the one weekend. I'm not gonna be here, but I would make a motion, yeah, to waive the fee, because you guys do.
I'll second the fee.
An
I'll
excellent
second that
job.
motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. You're all
Thank
set.
you. Appreciate
Thank
that. Have a good night.
you. I don't think we've ever charged for
Okay, no, I didn't know that's.
We have.
I don't speak Greek, so I don't.
All right, Ken Doucette, Youth Public Safety Academy. Welcome, sir. What can we do for you?
We're back for our 23rd year for the Middlesex Sheriff's Office, and on behalf of Sheriff Katujian, we'd like to request the use of College Stadium for our Community Day for the
Okay.
cadets, which will be on July 9th. On that day, we're going to have a lot of public safety agencies gathering that day with various equipment, vehicles, fun demonstrations for the kids. It's been a great partnership in the past, and hoping we could do it again this year.
It has been great. You've had good weather, too, if I remember.
We always have. You folks always bring good weather for us.
Okay. Somebody make a...
No, I just have some questions on, again, be consistent. Well,
Yes.
we don't want to be using our varsity fields, but in this case, you're not playing on the field, you're right, you're doing different events there. What exactly are you doing again?
So in the parking lot, we have all the demonstrations with the vehicles and all that. We do allow the kids to, we have playtime also, which we allow them on the field to play. We also do our annual YPSA picture where we have all the kids shape a YPSA and take a picture of it.
So you're not going to be tearing up the field at all?
We will definitely not be tearing up the field.
No.
Actually, we partner with your team over there, and we make sure that we, in the morning when we get there, we police it, make sure everything's nice and clean, and then make sure it's clean when we leave.
All right, could you understand what we said earlier? Right?
Absolutely,
Yeah,
yes,
okay.
yep. Part of what we
We
teach
have-
the kids is respect, and that's a...
Right, and we understand, like I said earlier, we do allow for youth groups, low police, youth service program, they do
They
the
run a
football.
tight-
They have-
they run a tight
We have a
ship out
pup
there.
warner, we have,
Yes.
we have the kids in display sports, so we don't mind doing community events like that, and it's not like what you're doing is something we don't mind doing, so we appreciate you coming back. Mr. Chairman, so is there a custodian on at this time?
I have somebody working that day, yes.
So, Mr. Chairman, I'll make a motion to accept the time and dates as requested at no fees.
I'll second.
Further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. You all set, Kenny?
Thank you very much. Have a great night, folks.
They do a great job out there.
Yeah. I'll get more calls later.
It's all right.
That's all right. Maybe Trump will call me himself, I don't know.
No. I got a call from I got a call from Doge. So. Lunacy Cortez, Shed Park Pavilion. Yes, welcome.
How are you?
I'm good. How about yourself?
I'm good.
Good.
So I'm looking for a permit for April 19th for a gender reveal for my daughter.
Okay.
It's the first time I ever run, so bear with me. I'm new to this.
Oh, okay. No problem. We'll be kind. And, a resident. And how many people are you going to be having there?
Less than 50. I'm saying 50 just to max it out, but it must be family, so maybe less.
Okay, you're going to have cookout and...
No, we're bringing already prepped meals, already done.
How long is this going to last?
So I did 1 through 5, and I know I heard somebody's doing 6 to 10, so I'm hoping to have everything back out before 6, because I'm doing the decorations.
Oh, okay, all right.
So I'll have
Yeah,
everything ready
a
before
little bit of fun there. while you-
before 6.
Okay. Is there custodian around then? No?
There is not.
It's not, okay. So
We clean out there ourselves. With Spanish, we always do.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know you do.
The custodian's normally required out there because they open the bathrooms, the facilities for you. If you need electricity or anything else, or any other service you need, that the custodian has to be there available.
Okay, so there'd be, custodial fee would have to charge, keep that thing, that's $150, and adult fee in it. How old is your daughter, just being born?
She's 19.
Oh, all right, right. I was thinking I was gonna get a child out of this.
Yeah.
It's not. So that'd be 50, so the total fee would be $200.
Okay.
Okay.
May a motion to accept the time and dates as requested for free of $200.
Second?
All right, now, you said you have a big family?
It's mostly close family. I don't really have a big family.
Okay.
I said 50 because she might invite some of her friends over, but
Okay.
I try to do a decent time, 1 through 5.
All right, but First of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
No, seriously. You're going to have a great time being grandma. It's very fun. I mean, I wouldn't know, but my mom seems to like it. All right. I guess I was going to say if the sentimental part of me wants to say to waive the resident adult fee. I don't know why, but no, actually, no, I know why. I have my first niece, and every time I look at her, I want everyone to have that same feeling. So, but yeah, I mean, I'd make a motion to waive it.
So, does that agree, you accept an amendment to your motion, Kiki?
My only problem with doing that, honestly, if we've already charged people for the same thing, who are doing the same thing, and if I didn't do it, that would be consistent, I'd be inconsistent. It's not that, like, I don't want to do it, but we've already charged people who are doing almost the same thing tonight, with first birthday parties, stuff like that, so, I can't, at this point, Mr. Chairman. I would like to, but I think I'd be inconsistent by doing that.
You want to reconsider, Kyle?
I think that Kiki's right.
I think the $50 is a minimum fee to tie up the park for 4 hours.
Right, so the
I mean,
fee would
it's
be
the most
$200.
sought after area in the city of Lowell.
Oh, true,
that
actually,
we have before us.
That's true too.
So I think $50 is a minimum, but we've already charged groups for doing it, that same thing. So I think being inconsistent would show.
So you get the resident
That's
adult fee
true.
of 50 and a custodial fee of 150 is the grand total.
And I'm sorry,
That's
Okay.
So I
All
do
in favor?
have a question.
Aye.
Opposed? You're all set.
Okay, I just do have a
Sorry.
question.
Oh,
What do I do next? Because
No worries, no
Do
worries.
I have to wait for an email or anything?
Yep, so I'll process this permit. I'll attach the fee to it. Once you pay the fee, the permit will be available to you.
Right, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, good luck.
Hey,
We
congratulations.
do the easy part, we just see yes or no, and she collects the money.
Okay, we have,
But I'm feeling very emotional right now.
Jose Hernandez.
Oh, gosh, okay.
What do we got here? You requested dates?
I did.
And you paid for them already?
Yeah, for Sunday, April 20th to June 22nd.
Okay.
We just didn't get the amount of teams that we wanted, so, I mean, we
How many were
can't.
you hoping for, Jose?
I'm sorry?
How many teams were you hoping for?
I was hoping for at least 6. We only got 3, so.
Oh, wow.
I mean,
All right. And Heather, they paid the fee already?
I believe so, yes.
Okay, all right, so you just want credit for the, would it be $750?
yes, it would be 750.
Okay.
And I also wanted to release the Saturday dates. I put in a request for that. Not sure if it was there. April.
That's the only thing that you did the request change for, right?
Yeah. Well, I did the request for the to the refund, but then online I requested a change for the Saturday date to cancel it. I did get a confirmation, you know, for
This one got a 12.
a change.
Oh, it's a time of the day, Sunday, 10 to 2. Why is he doing that?
So April 19th to June 21st. I was going to do Saturdays, Sundays, and we just didn't get the teams that we wanted over at South Common. I didn't end up paying for the 19th to the 21st, though. So I just wanted to release those dates. I don't need them.
Okay, so that's not a credit then? That's the fee being waived, right?
I'm sorry?
The Saturdays?
The Saturdays, that's not a credit, no. That was just, I was canceling the dates that I had. The only one that I did pay for was Sundays for April 20th to June 22nd.
Are you out there already playing on that field?
I'm sorry?
Are you out there already playing on the South Common field?
I was, yeah.
Feels okay?
It's still a little mushy.
No, I've got a couple calls over the past week.
Yeah, I mean,
I've got to go
honestly, I
check it
think
out
that's,
already, but,
because we had a couple of injuries last year. So I think that's why I mean, they'd rather go play on the dirt and,
Yeah.
over at, or Ryan, so.
It's March.
Yeah, that's why we moved back Thursday nights over to March, to Ryan,
I
so.
hate to say this, I mean, I've been out there a few times after
Yeah.
it rained, it seems to hold water pretty
Yeah,
well
it
because,
holds way too much.
I mean, I've been out there and I think even Shannon might have met me out there one day.
So-
Excuse me, I'll be right back.
So just to confirm, the Sunday permit, you don't need any of those dates out at South Common?
Correct.
The 20th through the 22nd?
Right,
June?
that was the one I paid for, that I would.
And you no longer need?
Right, and I don't no longer need, and then the Saturdays, which were April 19th to the 21st, I just want to cancel that because I didn't get enough participants for that neither. If that makes sense. I was going to pay both of them, but then when I didn't get enough for Sunday, I waited and didn't get enough for Saturday neither, so.
12.
I just want to actually relinquish the 19th to the 21st, if that makes sense.
So he's looking for a credit for $750 and then the fee waived for the Sundays.
No. So the credit was for Sunday, right? That I paid the $750 for the Sundays. The Saturdays, I never paid for it.
Right.
So I just want to relinquish those dates.
Yep, I'm getting there. So
First, we have to credit your account.
Okay,
or else
okay.
You'll still owe the money. We can give you dates back, you'll still owe the money if they don't give you a credit for those dates.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, I see what you're saying, yes.
So Sundays, he's got April 20th through June 22nd that he no longer needs.
4/20 through 6/22.
Yep. Which he already paid that permit for $750, so he's looking for that fee to be credited because he no longer needs it. And then the Saturdays, he never paid that fee, so he's just looking for that fee to be waived because he no longer needs those
Okay,
dates.
okay.
Yes, thank you.
So the two separate votes?
Correct.
Okay. I don't think we have to wait for the chairman, we got the majority anyway, so. I will, I don't know if I have to wait for the chairman to come back or. I think you do. All right, I'll wait for the chairman to come back.
Yeah, so that it started off really good. I mean,
I've gone down there a day after it rained.
Yeah.
And, I mean, they do have the sewers.
no,
and
they
stuff.
have the
It just
sewers.
holds, the water just
Yeah,
holds.
It's retaining.
The field
water
just
in the
holds
middle.
water.
And it's not like it's everywhere, it's just on the left side, closer towards the pool.
To the pool area?
Yeah.
The back area.
Yeah.
It's one of the newest fields we have.
Yeah, I know. I
It's not even
was
a-
waiting for them to finish it, so I
Yeah, I
can.
think it's about a year old. I mean, it's a.
I think we were doing a lot of water ball.
What's that? We've had a couple groups, and like I said, I've got a couple calls last week about asked me if I've been out there to check out the field, so I went down there again, and of course, it wasn't that bad when I checked it out, but I don't play on it. It's a lot different when you play on it.
You all set on this?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, I make a motion that we accept the requests of $750 credit for canceling the permits for Sundays from 4/20 till 6/22/25.
I'll second.
Second, okay, further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Also, Mr. Chairman, I'll make a motion to accept.
Motion approved. You all set, Jose, with that?
Yes, I am. Thank you.
Okay, the second motion is at the request of the secretary that we waive the dates that he had originally requested but didn't pay for on
April
Saturday.
19th. Yeah. Yes, Saturday.
April 19th to June 21st?
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yep, so I actually just reiterated
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
So make a
Thank you.
motion to accept the waiving of them dates.
All right. Okay, we're all set then. Thank you.
All right, thank you, guys. Appreciate you.
Good luck. Too.
Good luck. Okay, Mayon, Mitchell. Hate to wake up your sleeping time over there.
You guys are good, you guys are good. It's been good entertainment down here today.
How have you been, sir?
Doing all right, how are you?
Excuse me, one minute.
I might have two items on the agenda. I don't know if Caleb or Osmotis, not on.
All right, well, let's.
Good,
I
good.
got one here, we'll look for the second one. Saturday, April 12th,
Yeah, Saturday, April 12th.
what community Easter event?
Yeah.
Okay, what are you doing?
Representing the ACC this year, for this permit request, we're doing a community Easter egg hunt
Okay.
on Shed Park. Pretty much it.
Oh.
From 9 to 1.
What do you need from us?
Just a permit.
Just a permit? Everything good?
Yeah.
Okay. Jen, you good with this one?
Go with them all, John.
Good with Shed Park Pavilion? Good? All right, I know, Mayon's good, it always is. So, all right. We have a custodian out there?
We do not.
We do not.
That's fine.
Pardon?
That's fine. We'll cover it.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Just trying to help you.
No, I mean, that's part of the
All right, so
beauty
the
of
only
Shed,
fee we
right?
have would be the custodial fee of 100.
Okay.
150.
Yeah, 150, right. That's what I meant. Tough to get old. Okay.
Yeah, I heard you say like football wasn't played in the city a little while ago. No, sorry.
I'll make a motion to,
Correct.
I'll make a motion to accept the time and dates as requested for a fee of $150.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries.
Thanks, guys.
You're welcome.
Yep,
What's the
good
other
luck.
thing you had, Mayor?
No, it's fine.
That permit actually got approved, she's all appealable.
Okay, perfect. I just wanted to check.
Okay. Good?
Yep.
All right, thanks. Take care. Happy Easter.
Thank you, too.
Okay, Sherry Spalding, please. Sherry Spalding. Carolyn McDonough.
I'm Sean, but
Yeah, you don't look like Carolyn.
no.
Okay. First birthday party,
Yes.
Sunday, June 29th. Okay.
Who's this up here?
I'm glad you remember why I'm here.
Sean.
Splash pads open then? No?
Yes.
So there would be a custodial?
No, not for the pavilion.
Okay, there wouldn't be, okay, all right. So, what do you plan on doing there, please?
So we live downtown, so we don't have a yard.
Oh.
We only have it's a 2-bedroom condo. It's plenty of room for a 1-year-old, but if we want anyone to come over more than like my parents or her parents separately,
Oh,
Shed Park is much bigger.
okay,
Yeah.
understand. All right, what are you gonna be doing there? You be cooking?
Cooking there, no. I don't know what kind of food over yet. It's gonna depend on how many
Okay.
people bring food there, eat the food.
All right, what else you gonna be doing?
Why isn't it?
Anything we can help you with?
I don't know. Splash pad's gonna be open.
Just
Yeah,
charge this girl
it'll be okay,
$50.
You should be able to walk by then. He's getting close.
1-year-old? They can crawl over there anyway.
He can crawl pretty well.
It's not fair.
I'm like really nervous for when he can walk, but it's gonna be okay.
Everybody's nervous. when
Everyone's-
1-year-olds
yeah.
Start to walk, yes.
Every time we baby proof something, there's something else.
Every time they go, your heart goes in your throat. We all know that. Okay.
Just so you know, Splash Pad doesn't open until noon.
That's okay.
So you can have your party from 10 to noon, and then you can go swim from,
Exactly.
okay? Any help from you two guys?
What's it? I just questioned why, we just charged someone that was doing a gender
Right.
reveal, we charged her $50, and this one, we got no fee. I'm trying to be consistent here. If I had known there was no fee on this person, I wouldn't have charged the other
Well-
lady $250.
I could pay the $50, or because Declan is going to be a 1-year-old resident of the city of Lowell, he could be using it to host his birthday party as a resident youth.
What happened?
That's a good
He's
one.
the youth.
In the past,
I'm French, but I didn't understand that. I'll tell you.
in the past, when you guys had kids' birthdays, you directed us not to charge a permit fee for it because it was a youth resident.
Youth
Yeah.
resident fee.
So that's what you guys have told us in the
What I'm
past to
saying,
do.
if I had known that, I wouldn't have charged the girl for
No,
the
I
gender reveal.
understand, and there's a difference between this and that, right.
We can pay also.
No. I'd like to go back and resend my motion, I mean, since it's still here, and just
That's a
resend the
restriction
$50.
we have.
We'll give her the first birthday.
Resend the $50 on the gender reveal.
You're not helping yourself.
Sorry. It's been a lie. I haven't even been home yet. I got out of the school, Shed Park for tennis practice, and right here.
I'll make a motion to accept the time and dates as requested for custodian fee of $150.
Okay. Second?
Well, second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries, okay.
Thank you.
I've been home since 4:30 this morning, so be careful what you push. Okay? Thank you. Good luck. Have fun.
Mr. Chairman, I believe on the parliamentary procedures and Robert's rules, I have a right within 24 hours to rescind my vote. I want to take a rescind the vote on number
19.
What was that?
So Keith, just to be clear, the only reason I charge the adult fee is because the baby isn't born yet, right?
Okay,
So there, it's gonna be adults there trying to find the gender of a
Okay. but
baby
I-
rather than a bunch of kids there celebrating a
I'm gonna invoke my
birthday.
rights on the Roberts rules, to invoke my rights to waive the fee, to rescind my vote, because I voted in favor, and I voted in favor. I want to rescind my vote on 19 to waive the $50 adult fee. So we charge her just the 150, just as we just did for this person, just to be consistent. Waive the adult fee on number 19.
We need a
Sorry.
motion to reopen.
Sorry.
The Roberts rules, we need a motion to reopen.
I make a motion to reopen.
Okay.
And reconsider,
Second.
the reconsideration vote.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Now reconsider, so we can be official.
Yep, I make a motion that we take the times and dates as requested, April 19th, with the custodian fee of $150.
Second.
We waive the fee of $50.
Okay. She'll be thoroughly happy. Okay.
I apologize.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
Oh, no opposed.
No. All in favor?
Well, all in favor, aye.
All right. All right. Motion carries. Thank you. Get all that, Heather?
I got it.
All right. Thank you. Shut your mic off.
What's that?
Yeah, you better shut your mic
Oh,
off.
man. Wouldn't be the first time.
Not the last.
Oh, wait, what?
I'm coming out of retirement.
Okay, where are we up to? How many yet?
Twenty-four, so we're on 25.
Oh, so that's, okay.
Oh, we did that one there. Okay, yeah, all right. 25, Jeffrey Boyan, please. Welcome.
Thank you.
Kids baseball.
Good evening.
How are you?
Great. I'm here to ask for another day at Harry Allen. I've got 10 days of registration left, and I've almost doubled my players for the year. We have expanded our membership up above 100 to 118 as of this week.
Wow.
And I have 45 players ready for baseball this coming up. So some of the things at the board level, we've been having some growing pain issues with this new one, and there's been some consideration about limiting registration. And I'm kind of a playground director in favor of making sure everybody gets to play. So I told the board that I was going to request another night and see if we can get everybody to play, even if it's on 2 separate dates. So I'm respectfully requesting Harry Allen Field again for Tuesdays that I have scheduled from 6 to 8 for the Kids and Disability Sports Group, our all-volunteer organization. And as I say, I was here last month, but I am glad to see you guys again, and that means I'm just getting more fields for the kids to play.
I think it's great what you guys do.
Absolutely.
A question for you. What are the ages of the kids that you have?
We our youngest start at 6, and we don't really max out with registrations, even when the kids age out through the school system, and they enter into some of the support homes and groups, and they have no place for activities. So long as they're registered, so long as they have a disability, we let everybody play. And that's what I've done in the last 5 years coming on to kids.
Great, Jeff.
I break things down into a senior level and a junior level just to make sure that we can accommodate the sports accordingly with the modifications we have for disabled kids.
You get involved with the group homes?
Yes.
Okay, you get involved with RARA.
We have,
I know it's been over the years.
not directly recently, but we do have a lot of kids that have been through the rah-rah and typically do come and play with us. But I don't think that I've seen any of the kids from rah-rah in the last couple of years.
Yeah, I know. My sister-in-law who lives with us is involved with RARA. She's there all the time, and I know her and her friends that are there would like to be able to do something besides this. They used to have Special Olympics, and they kind of pulled that away, so now they're kind of left with nothing to do.
Oh, please let them know, kidsinc.us, open registration right there.
What is that?
And it's kidsinc.us, I believe. but I Google it with Kids Inc. Lowell.
Okay.
And it'll pop you right there, and there's even a registration form for group homes right on the online for representatives. And yes, we did. We've been accelerating, reaching out to those, and thank you for pointing that out.
Now that COVID's over, more groups are willing to open up a lot. Before, they were very protective of their own, so.
Yes,
Yeah.
and it's time. It's time to get everybody out back to play. We got to get past this and through this and beyond.
Right.
And we're doing well with it. I'm really happy about it.
Good. Any other questions or concerns here?
My only question is to the, Shannon, is that field going to be available? I know it's going on the renovations.
No, that field isn't being renovated.
It's not renovated?
Around it is.
Okay, yeah, just the St. Louis Park.
They may be utilized.
So it's St. Louis Park improvement, not the
Yes.
field? Okay.
Okay, sweet.
It's always nice to see you.
Thank you.
It means that the kids, you're expanding your kids' programs, and that's great. At one time in my life, I was part of that group, and you guys do a great job out there. Your expansion and what you're doing out there is amazing, and I thank you for it.
You're welcome, and I'm glad to be able to pick up where you people that founded this group 30 years ago this year have enabled us to get to where we're going. And
You got Mickey Ward out there getting involved with you?
Mickey Ward came out and played against our varsity basketball team at Pawtucket Memorial about 4 weeks ago, and the kids are still talking about it.
Yeah.
The week after, we played a Lowell firefighters group at the Bailey School, and they brought the fire truck out, probably 20-plus firemen playing and showing the kids around the fire
People
trucks.
in this room, if you haven't had a chance to get out there and see it, you should. It's absolutely amazing.
Jeff, you do a great job, Jeff, and I'm going to make the motion, Mr. Chairman, to accept the times and dates as requested at no fee.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. If you ever need anything, Jeff, by all means, please.
All right, thank you. And yes, please let anyone know, if anyone even here in the audience, Kids Inc. in Lowell, Mass., Kids and Disability Sports Group. We serve from the ages from 6 on up. And we do break the play down as best we can into appropriate age groups and abilities. And we just try to keep the kids busy and playing. We started a 4-week cornhole block tonight. We split into Lowell Public Schools because we had a little bit of inactivity, and that's where I was tonight and why I was late. And
okay.
please excuse me for my tardiness.
We'll always fit you in, sir.
All right, thank
Nice to see you, Jeff.
And
Well,
it's
good
always
luck.
good to see you.
All right. Take care. Okay. We have Michelle Garcia, please. Next.
Hello.
Hi, how are you tonight?
Good. So on the agenda, I registered as Lowell High Boys Soccer, but it's the Friends of Lowell High Boys
Okay.
Soccer.
Okay.
This is about the 10th year that we've done a summer league for the Lowell High School boys soccer
Right.
team, and this is my second year
Okay.
in charge.
All right.
I did see last year, so I did the Lucas Carvalho Field this year because I knew that there's a porta potty versus having the custodian on site. But last year, the fee was waived because I think Connor was on site, and it's the same days and same time. So I'm just questioning because we don't charge, it's free, we only pay for the referees. So,
Yeah, I know how the system works, and you play other towns that do the
Yes.
same thing, and it's, yeah.
and John Buckley, he's run it, I think, for 25 years. I mean, I think it's been
Does the
longer than
referees?
10. Pardon me?
Is he the ones that he assigns the referee?
Yeah, he does. So again, we're Lowell kids. Oh, by the way, we went undefeated this year, first time in Lowell High history, boys soccer,
you had
18
a
and
great
0.
team this year.
18 and 0.
Yeah.
My son will be a senior, and he's a captain. He'll be a second-year captain, so.
Not to
In-
boast.
Pardon me?
Not to boast. Yeah.
It's an opportunity to boast because it's a good feat. So I just want, so I know that there might be 2 dates that I don't need within this, but I won't know those dates until Joe releases the schedule.
Okay.
So I know that I think, will I reach out to someone to ask for those dates to be released once I figure it out? And can we work on that $1,800 fee? Because I don't know if we can.
Well, I know the one thing, you're not officially connected with Lowell High School.
Well, Friends of Lowell High is connected with Lowell High, but not in the capacity
Not
that,
in the way that they would.
Right.
With the Lowell High event and everything. The one thing, and everybody, you're playing other towns, and MIAA would shut you all down and wouldn't allow the teams to play in the league with a lot of the stuff there. And you can just check that. I know, I've been dealing with this stuff here for 20 years, dear. So, you know, they're playing, they can't have, they call them captain's practices, but instead,
no, this is not this is different, because my son works with the athletic director for captain's practice. This is separate from that. But I understand what you're saying.
It still kind of falls within that mix that is very questionable of what went on. What we're trying to do is protect your kids, okay? And I don't want MIA to do this, and you check with other people that have run it before. You're new to it now, but in the past, there's always been some issues of who is applied and who the kids are, and why you have to play here. And people say we're low high and this and that. So it's not as cut, clean and dry as a lot of people make it out to be, and we don't want you to fall into the trap.
Mr. Chairman, would you, and you're into the soccer,
Right.
Would you say this is equivalent to, let's say, Pop Warner in football?
Yeah, I mean, we've been covering them for years, and if push came to shove,
I mean, it's similar to Pop Warner.
yeah,
I mean, the kids at Pop Warner are not low high school kids, but they're local youth
Correct,
kids. And
right, yeah.
we give them the
Mhm.
benefit of the doubt.
No,
We
that's
let
a
me-
good- that's a
okay.
good analogy, right.
Yeah. And is
I
there?
just wanted Michelle to understand.
No, there is certain rules that you can practice, when you can practice, and who practices.
Mhm.
No, I fully understand that, Mr.
But I'm
Chairman.
being transparent. This is, my son does run captain's practice. That's
Right.
separate from this.
No, no.
group.
I understand.
Oh, okay.
No, but
I don't
just
want to
so-
get in trouble.
no, just so you know, we want to stay consistent. Again, you're looking for Cavallo Field. That's the newest field that we have in the city.
I'll
And
take
that-
the Machado Field like we had over the years past. Whatever. I selected the first one that came up.
Well, I don't have a problem with, if you heard me earlier, I don't have a problem with youth leagues using
Yeah,
our
yeah.
fields. If you're a local youth organization, you want to use the fields, I don't think the board has a problem. It's what we do is we don't want outside people coming in and
Understood.
trying to run tournaments and stuff and ruining the field. So that's where it posed. But my only question is to Shannon. Shannon, do we have someone on, Shannon, from 5 to 9?
Yeah, Connor's probably going to call in sick on Monday and Wednesdays for the summer. We do have somebody on.
And I can always find a grandson or something that'll fill this.
And-
Put them on.
I am there with the boys. We make sure, it's a well-run league.
No, I
We make sure.
understand.
No, listen, this is
I've
my
refereed
game,
in this
right?
league for
I
20
come in
years.
front of the board.
Yeah.
It's me and my son representing this group. And, ask Connor, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think there's have ever been any issues with this group. I wouldn't associate myself
No,
with
that
it.
isn't, you're missing
Okay.
what I'm talking about.
No, I think
I've refereed in this league for 20 years. So
Oh,
I- Yeah.
so you are really a soccer person?
He is,
Little bit.
he is.
Gotcha, okay.
Okay, a little bit.
I follow
Okay.
now.
People don't realize when they come and talk about soccer, but I have a little bit.
Um,
So,
Now, what are the ages, Michelle?
All high school kids.
High school kids,
And
okay.
no, seniors are so this
Basically
year
like a high
seniors
school
are
summer league.
excluded.
It's all low youth.
Yes,
Right,
all
but-
Lowell kids
Okay.
only.
equivalent to a high school summer league
Yep.
is what it's like,
Yes,
okay?
Now
We
I know-
don't officially call it that,
correct.
okay? So everybody understands.
Every question?
Okay. You still get the fee that they pay, the person running it? You still get the $2,500?
No, I volunteer to pay, I think it's like a $175 fee. And then
No,
we,
you missed it, I was kidding you.
oh,
I didn't know that, wow.
yeah.
Uh,
And then we have to raise funds. That's what the Friends of, for the referees.
Going back, we used to set up selling the pizza and everything and stuff, so yeah, been involved in this many, many years. Right, Peter?
It's low high kids, but they-
Okay,
officially
need
you're not
anything
supposed to
different from
practice and
us?
make
No.
decisions. You're not
Okay,
supposed to.
what field do we have available for them to play on? Shannon, what do they got for field available to play on? Any field will do,
Yeah, if they signed up for Cavallo, it's available.
okay.
Not Carvalho, but Machado.
Yeah, I mean, it's low youth. I mean, if I'm gonna let the low youth pup want to play on the turf fields, and why wouldn't I let low youth play on the soccer field? I mean, that's the intent of
Be
the,
consistent in a way, right?
Yes.
Even though they kind of quasi.
yeah.
So
I mean, I still think it's all low youth, and it kind of benefit the Lowell High School soccer program.
99% of the kids will you.
Yeah. So, Mr. Chairman, I'm going to make a motion to accept the times and dates as requested at no fee.
Have a second?
I'll second.
You wait down there, Kev?
Huh? I don't know. I'll second.
All right, get a second. Further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. You're all set.
Thank you.
Okay. I'm just trying to educate you a little bit
No,
on some
I
different
appreciate
things.
it.
So there's a lot of stuff that goes by, and sometimes people make this statement and that statement, and I don't want, okay? That's all. If there's any questions, give me a call.
It's low youth.
Well, that's what historically they do, is they pass it on to someone else. They don't tell them anything. So,
Give them a shout out. And
did they at least give you the car to drive down to every year too?
then us
No,
being
we have to bring our own
consistent, does that make sense?
These kids are going to be
All right,
playing high
thank
school,
you.
so they're going to be playing this coming
Okay,
field.
27 we
Practice on the
did.
field that they're going to be playing, just like the Pop Warner
Okay.
kids.
Okay.
Donald
Okay.
Park.
All right, so
we-
we're-
Oh, 28 people did that, okay. Catherine Apollo, please. Welcome.
Thank you.
This is the Apollo mission.
Hello, everyone. So we are requesting to use Shed Park Pavilion for several days starting May 31st. And this is for community outreach and evangelism. So we meet at Shed Park, we give free Bibles, we share the good news with the people around. And what we've needed in the past is the electricity and maybe the bathrooms.
Okay. All right, so the bathroom should have to have a custodial fee unless there's somebody on.
Yes.
And this runs over the limit of what we have to do to split it into time, is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so what would have, you'd have to come back, we were allowed to this point, which is June 30th, and then after that, the rest of the season. Am I correct on that, Heather?
That's up to you guys.
Okay, and that's consistent with what we've been doing, right?
Fields, though.
Yeah, we've been doing mostly fields,
Okay.
I think, just to tie, not tie up the fields. Yes,
Okay.
Mr. Chairman, no, I appreciate that, Mr. Chairman, but I think most of the times that we've been putting the limit on has been the field use, only because
Okay.
there's multiple, but if there's nobody using the pavilion, which is the most sought after area in the city, at these dates that she's requesting,
Okay.
then I will make the motion to accept the times and dates she's requesting, but I'd like to waive the resident fee
Thank you.
because it's a community service, outreaching, anybody can, we preach the word of the Lord out there and help the community be a better place to live, and
Thank you.
More help.
and I think I want to waive the resident fee, and we just have to charge it for the custodian fee.
Okay, what dates do we need a custodian there for Shannon? Pardon?
They're all Saturdays.
They're all set, all right.
So the fee would be $1,650.
$1,650 for the custodian fee, sorry.
So, thank you.
Yeah,
Okay.
second.
God will provide.
He will. He has
He
provided.
always does. He always
This is
does.
our fourth year. He has provided.
Okay, any other questions?
Man.
Okay, so we have a motion, we have a second, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion, we're all set.
Thank you. And
Good luck.
Shannon, thank you for your team has been great.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you. All right. Okay. PPW Appreciation Day. City event fee may be waived. Yeah, I think we can waive that. And what date is it? May 22nd? Thursday, all right. You
That's
all
a-
set with that? We'll give you whatever you want.
I have some problems with that one, Mr. Chair.
Yeah, no. Okay, let's officially, I need a motion?
Mr. Chairman, I'll make a motion to accept the time and dates as requested at no fee.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed, motion carries, you're all set.
Right.
Okay, Pete, we give you that one. That was a tough one. Okay. Haley Jupel, please. Welcome.
Do we miss these guys?
What can we do for you? Easter egg hunt.
Yeah, I'm requesting for Tyler Park for
Tyler
Easter.
Park.
Yeah.
Okay. You working with my friend up there, Bobby? Bobby
No,
Hunt?
no, just me.
Tyler Park.
I live on Tyler Park, though.
Yeah.
I know him. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. That tree's still there that almost killed me. Okay. Oh, what do you need?
I don't need anything, just the permit. Just want to make sure I was doing it right.
Okay.
It's gonna be
How many
just
people are you gonna have?
I'm gonna put out flyers in the neighborhood and some of the women's shelters and just see who can be there. It's right next to the bus station too, so I'm hoping.
Yeah.
Like my mom's a single mother, and so I always do it for my nephew. And usually I used to do it where she lived, but I was like, we can just do it here, and I think we should open it up to whoever wants to come.
Yeah. How many kids do you have?
I don't have any kids. I have a niece and a nephew that live in Massachusetts, and then all my other ones, they live in Virginia now,
Okay.
so just me.
What else? Just the permits, all you need?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
No, Haley, how do you promote it? Because normally when they use their park up there, a lot of it goes through the Highlands neighborhood group.
Yep, so
with,
I am.
Bob Hunt and,
Yeah, Bobby, yeah.
and,
Yeah, so I've put it out on Reddit to a bunch of people who are wanting to be more involved in helping out with helping me like fill the eggs and also put up flyers. And so really just word of mouth. I'm trying to get people in the neighborhood. I know a lot of people in the neighborhood, so just letting people know.
Shan, who's the other lady up there? The Highlands group?
It's the Friends of Tyler Park.
Yeah, who's the other lady? The lady's been running up there for years.
It's Bob Hunt runs it.
Bob Hunt and the other, what's the other one? Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yes, yeah.
Yeah, Bernie used to be on this board.
Yes, yep. No, I was just trying to remember her name, because.
Yeah, if you have anybody that I
Well, no, they'd be two people, great people to contact, because I believe they have a network with the Highlands neighborhood.
Yeah.
And then people get onto their website, and they know about the free concerts that's up there and everything that's
Yeah,
happening at Tyler
love
Park.
the concert.
These three people.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, well, I live in one of the old manors, so I just go out on the balcony and watch
Looking
them.
at it to the right?
So if you're looking at the park, it's the one on the right.
Yeah, okay, the red brick, yeah.
No, I'm just trying to help you get your word out, Haley, and I think
100%. I
maybe
will
get,
take
maybe
whatever.
trying to reach out to them, one of them too, might.
I'll give her my.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
It's just to help spread the word, because they have a network out there, and they might be able to help you
They
spread
do
the
a
word.
wonderful job there. And hopefully they get rid of the VFW.
Thank you so much.
in there, whatever
Yeah, they are.
that-
They're gonna make apartments, and that's going
Yeah,
daily,
just hope they do it
daily
right.
so that, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll make a motion to accept the time, I'm sorry, are you all done? Do you need anything else?
No.
Okay, I'll make the motion to accept the time and dates as requested at no fee.
Second.
Second, okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you so
You're all
much.
set. Now, you just got involved because of the, oh,
Sorry.
just got involved because your niece and nephew?
Yeah, I mean, I just feel like there's so much negativity going on right now, so I didn't want to just do it with my little family. I wanted
Oh, okay.
to, see if anybody else needed somewhere to go.
I think that's
Just do
great.
Something nice,
Right. Yeah. Good luck.
Absolutely.
All right, thank you. Okay, we got Calvin Richards. Yes, no. Anyone?
No?
No. All right. What do we have?
I don't have to say no to that one.
Community Preservation Committee. Okay, yeah, we'll have to.
Just so you guys know, number one, Elfrida, she is here.
Oh.
She just came late.
You're Elfrida?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, she was good. She was laughing at my jokes. We'll take her, yeah. Okay. Elfrida, what can we do for you?
I just need to push my time by 1 hour. It already been approved and paid for, but I just need to push it back by 1 hour.
So I've been in touch with Elfrida, and the time that she needs is available.
Okay. All right. She paid?
Yeah, she did.
Okay, originally it was 1 to 5, and then she wants to change that from 2 to 6?
2 to 6, yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, that's a no-brainer. Okay, questions, concerns?
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion to accept the amended time from 2 to 6.
Second.
Thank you.
Further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. You're all set, Elfrida. Good luck.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
Have a good
You're
one.
welcome. Okay, who do we have left? Gentlemen, you are?
I am Sunny. I'm coming. PCC Boston.
Pardon?
My name is Amadou Alfred.
Right.
I'm here for PCC Boston.
I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time understanding you.
I'm here on behalf of the Christian Men Fellowship.
Okay, what, no, you submitted a request? Were they on here? Heather? Did you submit something through the city?
Yes, a permit was filed with the city.
When was that, sir?
I don't know precisely, but I
Recently?
Yes, it should have been very recent, but the occasion is coming, or the event is coming up sometime in September.
Oh, we got plenty.
Yeah, sometime. in
yeah.
September.
Your name again?
Amadu.
Amadu,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm not seeing that.
If I may, Mr. Chim, Amado, you have to register through the Parks and Recreation Department, and they put you on the agenda here.
Yeah.
And I don't know where you registered, but they don't have you on our agenda.
Yeah.
So where your permit request is not till September,
Mhm.
Mr. Chairman, if I may.
Right, no, go ahead, by all
Eh,
means.
I would appreciate if maybe you get the information off the Lowell Parks and Recreation Department, and give them all your information, times, dates you're requesting, what exactly you'll be doing, the times you'll be doing, or where you want to be doing it, and they will put it on our agenda.
Okay.
And then we'll invite you back at the next meeting, and you can discuss all your things, because right now, you're not on our agenda.
Oh,
Did you submit a request online?
a request was submitted.
We're sorry, we kept you here, we wish we had known. I didn't know if you were on the agenda already, we didn't know, we would have told you earlier.
Okay.
But we can't take you
Is it
and
max?
put you on, we can't put you on the agenda.
That's our policy. We have to do
Which organization are you with?
Christian Men Fellowship.
Christian Men's
Fellowship.
So Maxim Kimberg?
That's correct.
Okay, your name was called.
No, what?
Oh, was he? Okay, you're on the agenda.
Okay,
No, I apologize.
It's okay.
number 14, what do we got for number 14?
Okay.
And they were sitting here all night, too.
Did you learn a lot?
It I go so well or so bad.
No, okay, you're more than welcome, sir. More than
Thank you,
welcome.
thank you.
Okay. All right, number 14, Maxim Kimberg, okay, sporting event and
Oh, yeah.
cookout.
Yeah, good
Oh.
new show. Good.
All right. Friday, September 29th. Okay, what are you looking to do?
Crikey, guys.
Well, we at Christian Men Fellowship, we're looking forward to evangelize to the public, and we are hosting guests from every other fellowship that could join us, and we celebrate the Lord. We are going to be playing soccer, and we're going to be having a cookout.
All right.
And this is going to be at the Stocklosa?
I'm sorry?
At the Stocklosa School?
Is that multi-field right next to the school?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's actually September 19th. I made a mistake.
September 19th?
Correct, yeah.
Oh, that's what it was.
Is it a Friday?
It is.
Correct.
Now, doesn't the school have the permits or whatever to use, or the schools, even though the
The
fields?
schools never end up permitting the fields,
Okay.
so they don't technically have a permit.
Well, I thought if it's on, I was always the understanding, and I ran a youth organization, as you know, for almost 30 years, that I couldn't practice while school was in session because we don't give out permits while school's in session because they have the first divvies for fields when they're connected to the school.
So what they're supposed to do is they're supposed to put in for permits if
Okay.
they want to use the
Okay.
fields, because they're not
30
city
years, someone's
fields.
been lying to me.
Because they're city fields, they're not school fields.
Yeah.
They don't maintain them, they don't take care of
Yeah.
them.
No, I
the Parks
agree,
Department
I
does.
agree, but I
So
was
they're
always
supposed
told
to,
that-
and we've had this discussion with the fields many times, that's why they come in now. Some of the schools that were here were getting fields right outside their buildings because they know they're supposed to do it.
Yeah.
They just choose not to. I don't know what time school gets out at the Stocklosa, and I don't even know if there's a day of school that day or if it's a random day off.
So I don't want to beat the dead horse, but you're saying, Peter, and what you're saying, and it makes sense, that if I give a permit to someone, in this case to this young man, to use something at 2, and let's just say hypothetically school don't get out to 3, and they got recess or gym, and they want to go out there and use it, this guy has a permit, he has the right to the field, not the school.
Yeah, technically, because it's not considered a school facility.
Okay, okay.
Now, this says, and I don't know how accurate it is, that the school dismissals at 2 o'clock. I don't know how accurate that is with online, because when people Google stuff for the recreation department in the parks,
Yeah.
it's not always right. So I don't know how this 2 o'clock time will affect the school day and dismissal
Yeah.
and all that kind
Yeah.
of stuff.
Well, the field he's looking for is a soccer field, which is the furthest field away from the school.
Yeah, it's multi-purpose. It's just a big square grass field.
Yeah, it's way on the other side.
Set up the
Yeah.
soccer, people do it, they all do all sorts of stuff there. My wife worked there with the, all the years dealing with the kids. So, just the one day, the 19th,
Yes, sir.
okay, and you say cookout, what are you gonna cook?
We're going to grill.
Gonna grill.
Using charcoal, yeah.
Charcoal, right, okay, you got that part. And where are the kids coming from, all the people?
Now, kids, we're calling everybody, kids, adults, everybody, just to evangelize, everybody, Christians.
And where's your organization?
We are actually part of the Presbyterian Church. We worship at Elliott Presbyterian Church here in Lowell.
Sorry, the what?
We are part of the Elliott Presbyterian Church out here in,
Elliott.
on Summer Street.
Yeah.
In Elliott. So over the years, we've seen a lot of, right in front of Elliott, we've seen a lot of people going through a lot of trials.
Right.
We think that our only way as men to reach out to them is to actually, because we see most of them are men, we think that this is an opportunity for us to actually reach out and talk to them and see if we can make a difference.
It's great, I mean, purpose is fantastic. We should have more of that throughout the city. There's enough stuff going on with hatred in this world, it's awful. Okay, this is the first time you're doing this.
Yes.
I know other groups have utilized that facility there. Okay. Anything that we have to be aware of, Heather or Peter, that you know of? No. Okay, Shannon, yes, no?
I'm good.
You're always good. Great. Okay.
All right, to that end, I actually would like to make a motion to waive the fee of $100 because you guys are doing some very important work that the city needs right now. So
I'll second the motion.
Okay. Okay, further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries, you're all set, sir.
Thank you very
I'm
much.
glad you didn't wait for nothing.
Truly appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay.
I apologize, Bill.
Oh, no, have a good one.
Oh, man. Now the guy's gotta come up and he's already been coming. Oh, God.
All right, we have left Mr. Saran. Okay. Meeting adjourns at what, 7:30? Okay. What do we have here? Okay, Gil. You are number. I'm sorry? Wait a minute.
Do I have to get in front of here?
Sure do. You can sit right there. Yeah. I know you can't walk to there, so whatever. What's good for you?
Bill's number 5, right?
Number? Yeah. It's number 5. Number 5 on the scoreboard, and number 1 in our heart. No. Okay.
So the way that I put this on the agenda was basically weekend by weekend, just so that you guys could see what
Yep.
was happening.
I appreciate that.
Yes, thank you very much. Okay. And give me a quick synopsis, Heather, please.
So basically, A, B, C. Well, A is the 3 fields and the 3 dates, so that's 1 weekend tournament.
Okay.
B is the 3 fields for 3 dates, which is another weekend tournament.
Okay.
And so on and so forth.
Okay.
All right. ABC.
So then as you get to the end, you can see that he's got some for Mahoney Field. Those are just individual days. A couple of them he has 2 days in a row.
All right. So, all right, and a good friend about the softball person, Tommy, is not here, which doesn't help us much. And the first dates of anything going on is that May, am I correct in assuming that?
First date's May 2nd.
May 2nd, all right, so today's March. So, all right, they're all available, Heather?
Correct.
All right,
Okay.
so this is a...
The only thing we have to do is basically, we're gonna grant them the dates, the only thing we basically have to do, and please correct me, is establish what the fee would be. Okay.
So another thing that I noticed, Gil didn't put any requests in for the concession stand yet.
Okay,
He hasn't requested? So you
He
have
has
to-
not.
You have to put in request for the concession stand. Concession stand?
Concession stand.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
where you
they
go.
always do that.
Yeah, you have to put a request in to use them.
Billy, come on up.
That's why I came.
Yeah, I know. So, all right.
Mr. Chairman, I understand.
Yes,
And what was given to us today was that, and this comes from a couple of years, so the breakdown was $150 per field times 3 fields was $450 per day.
Okay.
Is that correct, Helen? Okay.
Correct.
Who generated
Okay.
this? You, Heather?
Nope, I think that's something that Haley and Tom might have worked on in 2023. I'm not entirely sure, though.
So, Mr. Chairman, I think that narrow this down so we're not here all night talking about it.
Right.
It looks like A, B, C, D, E, and F.
Okay.
Now, to stay consistent with what this board has made, we don't want to go over June 22nd because, or we actually could go G.
Yeah, that's June.
G would bring us up, Mr. Chairman, up to Sunday, the June 29th.
Okay.
Okay? And since we haven't established new fees or new policies concerning tournaments, I would say to be consistent, let's go with what we have and my understanding is what was handed tonight, or what the fees were for the last couple of years.
Okay.
So I will make a motion that we go $150 per field, 3
Okay.
fields, and that's all he's using is the 3 fields at McPherson's under,
Correct us if need be here, Joe.
yes. So I want to bundle A, B, C, D, and G.
Okay.
I want to bundle all them at the fee of 3 fields per day. Is that right? Per weekend. Is that right, Heather?
So G is only 2 fields.
Well, we can adjust that.
Okay.
I think there were 2 on that 2 fields for the weekend.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like G.
G has
June
2.
6th and June 27th.
I have June 28th and June 29th.
20th, yes.
Okay.
I always say Friday.
Yep. And,
Yep, so he's right. So D as well is only 2 fields.
okay. So can we adjust that, Heather? Can you adjust the rates if we just table them all?
Yep.
I mean, just do it as a bundle?
Sure.
And we charge it at the rate of 150?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Is that all right, Mr. Chairman?
Yes, that's fine.
Okay. So I'm
Long
gonna,
as you and agreeing, you're agreeing, and she's agreeing, I'm happy.
all right, so we're gonna bundle it from here.
You
Nope.
be quiet.
What does 1 weekend cost?
1 weekend, if you, the, let me start with, for instance,
One 3-day weekend would be $450. Well, $450 for each day.
So it'll be 900.
Including, okay.
No.
900.
Saturday
If
and
he's
Sunday.
using 3 fields for 3 days, it'd be 1,350.
Oh, 3 days, okay. All right.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
All right.
But it's only 1 game on Friday night. Not all day Friday.
I know.
Friday night, yeah.
Yeah.
because it's
Let's not to get too nitpicking, because as you know, we're giving you guys a great benefit as it is.
So I can take Friday, I can probably get rid of Friday off the
Hey,
schedule.
hey, sir. What he's doing is great, okay?
Okay.
I'm happy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want you all happy.
No.
what
When
we're
we
gonna
get
do.
new rules and numbers, then we'll have to be
I
breaking it
understand,
down.
I just-
Okay.
No, no, what
Thank
we're
you.
going to do is we're just going to approve the times and dates you're requesting at the fee of $150 per field, and we're going to allow you to work with the recreation department on the actual fees amount. Is that correct, Heather? Is that okay? Only because we're looking at, when you're giving me $150 per field for 3 fields, he's not using 3 fields per day, because in some cases, he's only using, on Friday night, he's using 1 field, right?
Yeah,
And
I'd
it's
have to
only,
do is- I can
so
do-
what I want is rather than us trying to figure out and adjust all these things, if you
No,
don't
so what
mind.
he's saying is they're going to be using 3 fields, but on Fridays, rather than it being an all-day
Yeah.
tournament, it's only a small chunk because they don't start until 6 o'clock.
Right.
Okay,
So he's trying to say that the fee shouldn't be 150 per field for such a short period of time,
Okay.
I'm thinking.
No, Gil doesn't care.
Right.
He wants to change it.
No. What I'm trying to do is just be consistent. I mean, we're doing the same thing on a Friday night. Friday night, you're having one game, right? Where am I at here? Where's the Friday night game?
Nope, so they're still going to use all three fields. So if you look at A, he has Friday, M1, M2, and M3. But where it's only 5:30 to 7:30, it's only a 2-hour block.
How many weekends you got both Saturday and Sunday? All day?
All
How many?
through, before or after June, or all the way through?
All the way through.
Right through August 8th?
I'm setting up an Excel spreadsheet here, so I can extend it out.
Well,
Right through August 8th.
so actually in June,
Memorial Day to August 8th.
was what?
That's-
What were you like that? If you use it
I don't
all
care what
day,
last year was.
It's like $150,
yeah.
$175.
Okay, can I just ask a question, though? I'm just going to look. On Friday night, we got Friday, right? Friday seems my only concern because that's the one.
Okay.
Okay, Friday, we got on the 20th of June, is school out? Because you got all day Friday. You got 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Friday. Is school out on June 20th? Okay, that was my only question. So, because I see the 13th, they're going 6 to 8, but I noticed on the 20th, they're going 8 a.m. too. So they're tying up the field for the whole weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, right? And we're going to charge them $450 per day, right? Because they're using all three fields. Correct?
Correct.
Okay. So you got that? Bill, what is it, Bill? You got that?
21 days.
Okay.
13's number weekends, John.
13, Bill? Okay, that's what. 13, and. That includes, that's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, right? The weekend, just the weekend, okay.
So I think that they're in agreement. We're going to charge $150 per field.
So we're just gonna calculate. the
Okay, and we're gonna go, well, I was hoping I had to do that, because we do it, I mean, unless you come up with Mr. Chairman, but, and we're gonna do that I'm gonna do that under requests A, B, C, D, right, F, G. F, G. So you're gonna have to come back, if anything, after June 29th. Okay, because that's all we're giving permits out till, June 29th. So you're gonna come back to us at that point to request H, I, J, K, L, M.
Heather, you know which nights they use on Friday and they don't, right? I'll call you tomorrow, and you and I will just go through, and I got an Excel spreadsheet.
So it looks like there's 53 dates.
And we're only
If
gonna
you-
go up to Peter, we're gonna.
Right, but if you count the amount of dates and fields, it ends up being 53 if you're going to charge for the full fee for Friday nights. So if you take 53 times by 150, that would give you the fee for up
But-
until June.
Up until June?
June 30th.
Okay, because I thought you were putting
I'm just
them.
gonna cut it off, and I want a sheet to show it all, and Heather and I can put it together. And so, okay. You agreeable with that, sir?
Yes, up until,
Yeah, I just,
okay.
yeah. The total. I know we're not gonna give the
So-
permit out till then, but I want the fee known. So that you can pay the whole fee now. Okay?
You're gonna pay the fee up until June 29th, right? We're not taking anything other than June 29th. Nothing else is going on before tonight at June
I'd
29th.
gladly take it till the end of the season.
What's that?
I'd gladly take it to the end of the season.
Yeah, no,
I know what you
the-
want to
the
do.
rate- the rates will be adjusted by then. The rates will be adjusted by then, I guarantee you. The rates will be adjusted by then. They won't be at 150, I can
That's-
guarantee you that.
Yeah, but that's, I'm looking at that. I think if we make a commitment tonight, we have to commit to the fee for the season. We just can't go all of a sudden they change.
Well, I'm not one to do that. You can do that, Mr. Chairman, I'm not one to do that. I'm not gonna go after June 29th. You wanna do the whole
Change
season?
the fee after June 29th?
Absolutely. I'm changing the fees tonight. That's what I'm here for. I've been proposing since October, Mr.
Yeah, I
Chairman.
know. So have I. So
We're still at 150.
All right, so for 150, you want to go up? Okay, the next one after that, then we'll go. Gotcha. I've
In June
calculated
29th,
that.
if we recalculate and the city approves our recalculation, then he'll be charged at the fee that we recalculated.
So we want the date is from 4/1, 6/29, correct? Now, Friday nights.
I've got May 2nd to June
May 2nd.
29th. Is that right?
I'm just being inclusive.
That's right.
Right?
Yep.
Okay, 5/2. Okay. And I'm gonna break it down by Friday nights. If you don't always have.
May 2nd is just that one time, then
And
it's a big
Saturdays.
break, right?
I understand what you're doing, I'm not trying to confuse
No,
you.
no, no, Mr. Chairman, I'm ready to go.
Yeah, so am I.
I'm ready to go.
Okay.
We've been giving these fields away for years, and it's not gonna happen anymore.
I totally
Not from my perspective.
Okay. So Friday nights from 5/2 to 6/29, how many Friday nights do we have?
On Friday night, now, there's no lights there. You know that, right? One game.
I will have, I'm just gonna go through this and record it.
There's 15 Friday nights.
50. And those are times 150, right? And that's through 5/2 to 6/29?
Yep.
And that seems an awful lot of Friday nights.
Well, it's 3 fields.
Oh, okay. All right.
Some of them are 2 fields, but I counted all the Fridays on here.
All right.
So if he has 3 fields, it's 3 fields for a weekend. He has 2 fields, and it's 2 fields for a
That's
weekend.
just through June 20. Oh, so that's Friday nights, we have 15 at a total of 150, or is that times 450?
No, times 150.
Okay. Then Saturdays, we have how many?
The other thing is, I think that in terms of being consistent, but also you respect the consistency that people show when they're from here. So maybe when we give that consideration. Because like he shows up, no, and then the season is going to go on as it does. So
I gotta get,
it's just-
I gotta get to
so-
that for Bill.
19.
19. So we'd have 19
We're
Sundays as well, is that correct?
Extend because
19, that's times 150?
he's always here.
All right, so.
I don't know, but
We
like,
get it.
clearly, like everything.
So my fees are going up to $500.
Yeah.
Now, can I ask you a couple questions concerning the tournaments?
Yeah, just let me finish adding here.
Okay.
Before I get, okay, go ahead.
Now, Gil, who does the tournament involve? What teams?
What's that?
What teams does who runs the tournament? Is it USA softball? Is it ASA? Who runs the tournaments? Who's it sanctioned by? USA.
Dealing with numbers all day.
Yeah. Do all these teams have insurance?
Absolutely.
Oh, God,
Okay,
yes.
okay.
I wouldn't let anybody know.
No, no, I'm,
That's my job.
okay, no, okay. Now, when we talk insurance, I know when I'm checking most leads, and you checking Worcester, checking Tewksbury, checking Chelmsford, I check like,
The website will tell you everybody that's done, approved by the state, and if they're not on that list, they can't play. They can't
okay,
help.
okay. Now, do they have $1 million, is it $1 million insurance, or you're not sure?
3 million, I believe.
What's that?
3 million.
3 million, okay, yeah, I see Worcester had 1 million, then they had 3 million.
Is online, and they believe they use Chubb Insurance.
Okay,
Mark on one
okay.
or the other. They have liability policy, and they have a supplemental injury policy.
Okay.
Okay.
That's the only question I had, just be,
One more one thing, I mean, and I'm glad he's here. Now, you asked me the last time I was here, I
Yeah.
didn't know what you were doing. I mean,
Yeah,
you start saying, what do you do with the money?
oh, absolutely. Oh, I didn't ask you what you did with the money, I don't care what you do with the money, but I just wanted to make sure that, I want to know who you're affiliated with. Because you're not affiliated with little girl softball anymore, because there is no little girl softball.
I spend a lot of money for those fields. I mean, I'm paying the bill,
Yeah, yeah.
right? Whatever you say,
Yeah.
I'm stuck with it, I'm
Right.
gonna do it. But I go do a lot of work now. He, right here, knows I do it.
Now, Gil, you know who you're speaking to? No, I'm trying to be nice here, but you know who you're speaking to? You're speaking to a former union rep. You're probably taking a job off someone. So please don't tell me you're coming here, you're taking care of the field, you're doing all this stuff. That's fine, I appreciate that. There's a lot of people that take care of fields and don't come back here if we give them, almost a field for nothing, for running a tournament. So when you're talking about, I appreciate people coming. No. Don't come and tell me you take care of the field, because I'm a union guy, and I believe maybe there should be another employer, 2 employees hired if someone wasn't taking the field, and maybe that'd be their job to take care of the field, like they take care of all the other fields in the city. So I appreciate you taking care of the fields, but please, I'm a union guy, so I believe in taking.
Points noted. Thank you for your point. Thank you for your point, sir. We take them into consideration. Okay. Now, the dates. That's 53 dates, right, times 150, is $7,950 from 5/2 to 6/29. Is that agreement with everybody? Okay, Keith?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll have my wife call you up and shoot it there, right?
So everything has to be paid online.
That's be online, right?
Yep.
Yeah, well, so I need the date.
You got cash in your pocket?
Huh?
You got cash in your pocket? No, don't go there.
Is that 150 a day for all Fridays?
That's for 15 Fridays, 19 Saturdays, and 19 Sundays. A grand total of 53 days that is requested between now and 6/29. Any dates after 6/29, you have to come in and request again. That's our policy. Is that correct, Mr. Rudy?
Yes.
Okay. And as far as work people do, people are expected to do stuff on fields, okay? So that brings total to $7,950. And we have a motion and we
Is
have
there
a second.
flexibility to modify some of those Fridays before we get there?
Right, right, as we sit right now, that's what's going on. If you want to modify it, you gotta go back on the agenda, have to come back next month.
Right.
By then, the fees could double, so it's your call. Okay? All in favor?
Aye.
All
So in other
opposed?
words,
Motion, Gil?
right now, what we pay is not for the whole year.
No, it's only
Why can't we just do that?
because the city says we can't.
The city says you can't.
Right, we can only give the permits out through June 29th. That's it, okay? We've told you for years, things are changing. All right?
I'm getting older, so.
Yeah, well, so am I. And I'm getting irritable. Okay. So from 5/2 to 6/29, $79.50. All in favor, yes, motion carries, so, all right? So you provide the money per the way it's done with her, okay?
So, Mr. Chairman, what do you got again? What, we have 19 what? Fridays?
You're gonna send me something?
Yeah, right here.
Shoot it there.
I got 15 Fridays.
Oh, 15.
19 Saturdays and 19 Sundays. That's what I wanted to do, and put it on the sheet.
Okay, 15
Yeah.
Fridays, 19.
I don't know if it's that time, get closer.
Yeah, there's actually only 5 Fridays.
We're gonna
19 Saturdays,
Yeah, Saturdays.
and 19 Sundays. Okay,
Okay,
thank you.
you're welcome.
We'll take care of it.
Okay, what else we got on the agenda here?
Why we don't always hire them?
We're trying for years.
Okay.
It's like I'm somebody retiring, huh? Let them all fight.
Okay, that's done.
I'm gonna get a little soft ice cream thing. That's all. Oh, yeah. Stay on the street a little bit.
All right, what did I do with them?
Nice talking to you.
All right, thank you, sir.
As always.
All right, happy
Oh,
Easter.
thank you.
Oh, here we go. All right. Miss anything? Oh, okay, thank you, Peter.
Wait, what happened
So-
to
I guess I'm gonna miss my 7:30 meeting, huh?
what did I do with the rest
On
of
what?
them? Yeah.
Okay, three things at the end that we have. Community Preservation Committee. Okay. Due to Ryan's departure, everybody read that?
Mm-hmm.
We had a board member that was on the Community Preservation Committee.
Oh,
So
okay.
my question is, gentlemen, can you take it outside, please? So I can finish this stuff up? I want to go home.
11.
So the Community Preservation Committee, Carl, are you interested in serving on that?
It depends on when they meet. It depends on when they meet. My schedule's pretty open though right now.
All right.
So,
I suggest you contact Ryan.
okay, no problem.
He should be able to help
Eh,
with that.
Actually, let me message him now so that,
And then,
okay.
I know Tommy wouldn't, and I'm going to see who anybody else is. And do you know if we have anybody, hopefully, the people I know that have submitted requests to come before? Do we know what the status is?
I have not heard anything. They keep the posting open until they have someone appointed, so they haven't told us who's applied.
All right, thank you. Okay, so that's number 32.
Okay.
Number 33, discussion on tournament fees. Okay, we killed half of that.
Can we just have you guys vote on who's going to be appointed? Are you going to take it, Ka?
I don't want to commit to it.
Well, we need to let... All right, so can we have a motion and a vote?
You know what? I'll make a motion that I'll take it for right now. But then, just in case, if anyone else could like take some meetings in the meantime, I'd really appreciate it.
I'll second it.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. All right, so Kai's going to be the appointee
Mhm.
until further notice.
Okay.
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 Discussion on tournament fees. I would like to have Tommy here to give at least a half of it of a full board. I know it's been, like you said, Keith, it's been kicked around for so long, I'd like to put it to bed myself. So, what do you about that?
Mr. Chairman, I proposed,
Yes,
I gave a proposal,
okay, let's see what,
and
okay.
I defined the tournaments as requested, defining the tournament as the Webster Dictionary.
Okay,
The tournament is a series of games or contests with at least 3 competitors that make up a single unit of competition and/or an invitational event that charges a fee to participate.
okay,
The fees I'm submitting are based on hours of work on looking at other communities, and the one I seen that's most closest to us. And I didn't propose exactly what they're charging. They charge you for tournaments now. These are tournaments. They charge you in Worcester $950 per field per day. And that's non-synthetic field. If you want a synthetic field, it's $2,200 per day. My proposal for non-synthetic fields for tournaments is $500 per field per day. Additional fees will be based on permit needs.
okay,
A synthetic field, $1,500 per field per day. Additional fees will be based on permit needs.
okay,
Trash removal and disposal fee, $200 per park per day, unless you specify that you will be removing your own trash.
okay,
Light fees, $100 per park, 4-hour blocks if needed.
okay,
Custodial fee, $150, 4-hour block if needed.
okay,
Electrician, $200, 4 hours block if needed. And that's tournament fees.
okay.
Now, the other one is a separate item on
All right.
our agenda. I'll
Okay,
discuss that then.
Couple of questions on that.
Yep.
A lot of work done, I greatly appreciate this. The custodial fee, is that good with you, Shannon, there? You
Sure.
have any issues with that?
That's fine.
That's consistent with what we're charging now.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
All right. Trash removal is good, synthetic, yeah. Way under what, way over, I mean, we're way under what we're charging now, it should be charged. I have no problems with any of that. Okay,
Excuse me, John, that's
Yes.
only where it requires a custodian, correct?
Yes.
correct,
Yes,
yes.
yeah, yep.
Okay, let's just, Can we put that in here?
Yeah, I got it right there, if needed.
Okay.
If needed.
all right. Okay, all right.
And in the trash, when you look at other language in other communities,
Mhm.
trash is if someone says, we will pick it up, we'll remove it ourselves, they have that right to do it. But if we go to the field the day after, for instance, if you have a tournament Friday, Saturday, and Sunday,
Mhm.
and our Parks Department has to go up there Monday and the trash is not removed, then they charge you the fee. They add the fee onto you.
We'll be
So
charged
the
for all
fees
3
will have, trash has to be, cannot be left, over the weekend, and then Monday morning, our guys gotta go and pick it up. We'll charge you for a trash fee.
Now, will
So
we
if you
charge them
submit
for
a-
all 3 days?
Yes,
Okay, all right.
yeah.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Anything else to make?
No, we're
Is
good with
anything
you.
else that I'm involved with?
Nope, just pay them the.
But these, what we're talking about now has nothing to do with any permits that's out there. This is going forward.
This is further.
This is going forward.
Just so you know, right, I mean, and he know, okay, Shannon know. I'm right there, we picking everything, no matter what, the
Okay.
barrels, everything. I mean, so we're there cleaning it
Right.
every day.
Then that won't be a problem with you then.
Okay, won't be an issue.
All right?
Thank you,
I can
sir.
leave?
You can leave, bye. I was supposed to be cooking dinner at 7:30. so-
Okay.
It is now over.
The,
All right.
now, Mr. Chairman, I know that you stated that we don't have another member. We've had, Mr. Chairman, in all due respect, and I don't mean no disrespect to any of my members, we've been talking about that, and I checked my notes
I
since.
want to vote it tonight.
No, I submitted it in November. I submitted that stuff. And in November, we had a special meeting on someone's special birthday. We had a meeting on her birthday so she could show up, and we took no action because all we did was talk garbage. So now I've submitted something, and this is my proposal, Mr. Chairman, of submitting this. I'd also like to submit that we forward this and schedule a meeting with the City Council Subcommittee of Parks and Recreation. So for their input, I don't want to send it, in my opinion, I don't want to send it directly to the lawyer without the Parks and Recreation Committee
I
who
agree.
oversees that, to oversee it. They may want to add, delete, or they might want some input. So I think I'd like to schedule a meeting with the City of Lowell, and at that time, people can register to speak. So people have a right to speak at that meeting to the boards and parks, the Parks and Recreation Subcommittee, and saying, I think the fees are too exclusive, they're not exclusive enough, or whatever. People would have the right to speak, and it'd be a public forum at that point, just like this is a public forum.
Right.
So this is just a proposal from the board, from board's information that I submitted. And again, this was based on not just something I just flew off the top of my head.
No, you've
Hours
done
of
a lot of work.
research. I thank the secretary for giving us all the different communities, especially Worcester. When you look at Worcester, like I said, they charge $950 per field, per day for tournament fees. So, Mr. Chairman, that's what I have on the tournament fees. On the liability insurance, again,
Okay, back up the tournament. So this thing here, you want to make a motion to forward it to the necessary parties. Is that correct?
I would. I'd like to
Okay.
make a motion that we,
All right, let's make that motion and.
I make a motion that we forward this to the Parks and Recreation Subcommittee of the City Council.
I'll second it.
A second. Get further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Okay, so that's done. We send this forward. Okay, you got that, Heather?
Got it.
All right, thank you. And thank you for all your work. I agree with you. It's been like a labor of love that we've got to move past. Okay, liability insurance. You're up again.
The liability insurance, again, Mr. Chairman, every town in every community I looked at has similar language. And I understand that USA Softball, which a lot of these tournaments are run under the guidance of the USA Softball, are required to have $1 million to $3 million insurance on their employees. So this would not hamper them or prevent them from having tournaments. It would protect the city by having language in our policy book. And in the liability insurance, it says, the City of Lowell requires that the undersigned submit proof of liability insurance with a minimum of $1 million in commercial general liability and a policy endorsement which indemnifies and holds harmless the City of Lowell. Some events may require a higher limit of insurance. The City of Lowell is not responsible for any accidents or damages to people or property resulting from the insurance of this permit. And it says all fees may be waived by the majority of the Board of Parks members.
Quick question, is this having the leagues have the insurance, or does he have to provide proof of all the individual teams having insurance?
When I looked at it, it says the person requesting the permit, so it's up to the person requesting the permit, if they're running the tournament, to make sure that every team participating has that
So
insurance.
he wouldn't need insurance, he would need to provide us with proof of insurance for
Yes.
all of the teams playing?
Yes,
They bring them with them.
yes.
Right, they're all.
Right, but we would need them ahead of time for the
So it's not a
permit, that's
problem.
why.
What I understand, even talking with one of our board members, Tom, he said it's not a problem.
It's
So
not an issue.
But would we need them,
what I'm trying to do is protect the city.
but would we need them at the time of approving the permit?
Yes,
Because he doesn't know who's enrolled in his tournaments as of right now, so he wouldn't have that information at this point.
but my understanding is most times when someone's requesting, when they're putting in a request, they run different tournaments. It isn't just one tournament that lasts all year. They run different tournaments. And when certain teams enter a tournament, let's use, for instance, in May, there may be only 12 teams. And all 12 teams must submit, and they got to have, because they're saying USA is sponsoring.
Right, but when he gets the permits now, he doesn't know who's playing, correct? So he won't have their insurance information yet.
Give you a quick synopsis of the process.
Yeah.
So, USA Softball takes a list, we control the website, and we put all the tournaments out there for the year. We got bombarded with 30, 40, 50 requests for 15 spots. A lot of them are ghosts, but they do it. Are they registered yet? No, they're not registered yet. But as time goes on, by July, we know by January, we know if somebody's ghosting us, we drop and get somebody else. We know which teams are legit, which ones aren't. And they have to provide, they have to get the teams registered. So a good example is most of those tournaments, 10s, 12s, 14-year-old kids, because they're not involved in high school sports as much, they're all pretty much done. They're all signed off by the state commissioner. They get forwarded on the list. And we can probably get a copy of all that stuff ahead of time. The 16s, the 18-year-olds, those rosters are going to get jammed in June when they're done high school, but before they can play. Because if I let one of those people on there, I'm personally
Right,
liable.
right.
Not just you.
Right.
I also
Right,
personally
right,
liable.
right.
Because I approved to let that team go without that permission.
So this wouldn't be a problem then, by having that liability insurance. If we request that with your permit,
No.
that wouldn't be a
Not for
problem.
us.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, I don't know what your other sports do.
Shouldn't be a
No,
problem.
no,
with
no,
any
no.
of the
That other sports, we're worried about other sports. We're just dealing right now, because you're the only one that submitted requests for tournaments at this point. So we're dealing, we just want to make sure that,
No, this shouldn't be a problem with any of them.
no.
They all-
I'm
they all
not
have-
trying to hamper them at all, Mr.
No.
I'm just
You're a
trying to,
national governing body.
yeah. Again, I think the language is in every contract that I've read with every community I
Out to the
had.
Greater Lowell Voc, anyone that plays out there, they're required to have
Yeah.
this.
But, I mean, I think,
Your umpires go on the field, they are insured by
They're
the same
required.
people. And
Right.
if they know we do a game without it, they don't have insurance either. They don't have insurance.
But I thank the secretary, I thank Heather so much for getting me a lot of this stuff. I mean, whether it be Worcester, we tried to get Lawrence the other day. Lawrence was tough to get. So there's a lot of communities, it's tough getting into their network to get a lot of this information. But Heather did a great job on getting me a lot of this information. It was
Done a great job.
it was a lot of information that I think that, we need to protect the city from liability, so,
Tell you what, take a break, guys.
yeah.
500 for a weekend. On a field, the whole tournament.
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna be different. Our thing is protection of the city, protection of the players, protection of the kids, and that's what we're trying to do.
And I can just to, I don't want to use my union hat, but again, when I submitted this, I'm going to tell you that we've spoken since October about some of these fees. So my answer is just a proposal. Is it going to mean that we're going, that the board and everybody's going to go? I'm assuming and I'm waiting that to be, sort of negotiated somewhere with fair, and I'm hoping that you and other people that are going to run. And I'm hoping that you and other people that are going to be running tournaments that are hearing this come to that meeting with the Parks and Recreation, so we can submit something that we think is reasonable. I'm not trying to be unreasonable.
I only get involved for one more year.
Give everybody a right to speak. That's what we wanna
Yeah,
do.
absolutely, yeah. So this is just to set the gears going forward, Mr. Chairman?
Fine.
Yep.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
So I make that liability insurance, Mr. You said that's separate, I'll file that in form of a motion.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Second.
Oh, second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carried.
So just to be clear, this is also going to the Parks and Recreation Subcommittee?
Yes.
The liability, okay.
Yes.
Okay. Great job. All right.
Just as a matter of instance, there was an issue with Mahoney about 15 years ago, Bob McGuire. The USA softball lawyers from Bowles mitigated the
Right.
case and there was nothing.
That what?
They mitigated the case and there was nothing because the people were just overzealous for it.
What was the problem? Let's see if I remember.
Pothole in the field supposedly.
Ah.
And but the lawyers took care of it all. For the insurance.
Okay, Mr. Chairman, if there are no further actions, make a motion to adjourn.
Dies for love.
Second?
Yes.
Second, yep.
Second.
Okay.
Thank you.